Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
What up?
This is episode 125.
125.
Of the iLLogical Sense podcast. This is your boy Buzz B.
And over here is your boy JC No
Hunnix and Martine.
Yo,
It is
what's up?
It's daylight savings time. That's what the fuck is up.
I know it's still light outside, man.
Kick my
I
ass.
hate that shit.
That shit's crazy.
It's fucked up. Even though like the day before it was fucking storming out here in San Jose. It was like thundering and lightning in my area. Everywhere else it was like fucking, storming.
It was all thunder down there.
Yeah.
By my brother's house, man. Snow.
It was a slush storm. That's what I called it.
I'm exaggerating a little bit. I mean, it was hail, but it was a lot of hail.
That was
legit.
a slush storm.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. Well, other than that, how was y'all weekend?
My week was, I don't want to say festive. It was just really, really busy. First and foremost, kind of held it under wraps just because my grandma wanted it that way. But she had a successful heart procedure.
Oh, okay. Round of applause.
Pacemaker on her heart, so she's doing good. We really didn't say anything just because she didn't really want it out there. But the day of, I checked my Facebook, and my mom has this big old thing posted, and I was like, oh, I guess it's out in the open now. Okay.
Well, you be private.
Right. But yeah, she's doing good. And then all throughout the week, all those fucking crazy ass hours I was pulling last month, the fucking 50 to 65 hour weeks.
Caught up to you?
No.
Oh, it
Yeah,
paid
all
off.
paid off. 4 brand new tires.
Hell yeah.
And when I got them, and then when I got them, America's Tire was doing this customer appreciation, so it's 10% off on the rebate.
Nice.
Nice.
So basically with the certificates for them to make sure they kind of the extended warranty. That 10% pretty much covered that. So
Nice.
All right,
So you got that coupon.
Yep. And
That's
then
what's up.
the oil light flickered on, and I was like, damn, I gotta do this. And I was like, wait a minute. I budgeted for this actually this time. So I'm good. I was like, matter of fact, let me get the cabin filter redone. I was like, let me take care of that.
Yeah. Let me do this
Right.
while I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Look at you
Right.
being an adult.
And then tomorrow I gotta get the car washed because I got approved to market for a company. They're gonna put the vinyl sticker on the car.
Oh,
So I
nice.
gotta make sure so I have extra income. So I gotta make sure the car's washed, and then all day Wednesday I gotta take it in. So basically, I'm gonna spend all that day doing my taxes, because it's like the one day where I finally I'm
You gotta start doing that. That's why I did mine already.
because it's the one day I'm forced to be inside the house because they're gonna have it from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I can't do anything. So I'm like,
Might as well go on turbo tax, baby.
might as well do that shit.
Turbo tax really helps
Stuck
you out.
inside the house, man. That's how my Saturday was, bro. Had to freaking get the radiator changed on the van. Yeah. It was ugly. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, Sunday, I was at my brother's house and freaking, dude, that storm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. It's just that storm. Like, that shit was nuts.
I would have thought the storm would have helped me with people wanting all their orders, like not wanting to leave.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty much a slow week. And I mean, I say this when I say everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Like I had 80 orders,
Oh,
but
shit. All right.
but in the grand scheme of things, over 7 days, that's pretty fucking slow.
That sounds slow. Does sound
Especially when you
slow.
consider the weekend. Like the weekend, I finished out with I think another 17 or 20. Usually on the weekends,
shit.
I'm at 30.
Okay.
So yeah, no, it was just slow. So after a while, I was like, man, fuck this. I already made the money I need to make. Larissa and I started watching season 3 of True Detective.
Did you finish you?
I honestly stopped giving a fuck
After what?
after he killed Peach.
You stopped caring. That's when I said, holy shit. I didn't see that shit coming, to be honest.
Spoiler alert.
Well, been out for a
No,
minute.
I honestly stopped giving a fuck because at that point, everybody had all this dirt on them, and it was all coming to light, and I was like, just kill each other, man. I don't care. And then Larissa was like, oh, so... Because then she started getting upset because I was like...
You were
I started
tuning out?
I started pointing things out that I guess was happening when she was watching later episodes. So she's like, so if you don't care, that's fine. I'm just going to watch by myself. I was like,
Oh, come on, man.
By all
You had to at least finish it.
I'm gonna finish it, but it's not one of those ones where I'm like, I could be watching
He's
something
not
else right
dying
now.
to finish.
I know. Well, that was
it.
like what, episode 9-ish?
Nah, that was episode 5 or 6 or
damn.
something.
There's hella shit that happens after that.
I know what happens at the end.
Oh, so you saw what
Like
happened?
I'm not invested, so I just asked her. I go, who does he kill? And then she's like, oh, it's Beck. And I was like, I could have saw that happen. What happened? She caught him with everything. She goes, yeah. And I was like, old girl's still alive, huh? And then she's
Damn,
like,
you figured that out? Damn.
yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
I was for
But
me.
True Detective is the shit, man.
I know the
God.
anthology shit. Yeah,
I
figured.
love the premise of it, where it's him in 3 different time periods, and there's no rhyme or reason.
You
like
watching the rehearsal one, right?
Yeah, season 3.
I haven't watched it yet.
Because I guess have you seen it?
Nah.
So True Detective, it's
I
just
probably won't.
It's
just
anthology.
Being honest.
it's like The Wire, where the main character is the city of Baltimore, so everybody else is expendable.
Oh,
So-
shit.
It's an anthology series, though. So
Right.
every episode, every season is someone
season
different.
It's a different story.
It's a different story. Yeah, so you don't have to watch. You can watch the
You
first
like watch
season.
one at its or
Watch the
in
first
different
season.
orders don't matter.
Yeah.
Watch the first season because that's really dope with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. Second one skipped that shit. The Rachel McAdams one, that shit was trash.
It's just like season 2 Wire.
no, literally just skip that one. It's trash. It really is trash. And then
Rachel McAdams and it's trash.
it's trash, man.
Wow.
It's disappointing.
She bad.
I know she is bad, but the season is bad.
But no, so the
Yo,
premise.
the season is just as bad.
Yeah.
No, the premise has him at 34 years old, 44 years old, and I think he's 70. And there's no rhyme or reason, so it'll literally cut into...
What's going on?
Yeah, so it's not like it goes in order from like 34, 44 to 70. Like he could be at 70, all of a sudden it just jumps to 34, jumps back to 70, jumps to 40. Like
Okay.
it's all over. But it all connects.
Yeah,
It's really, really good.
How was my weekend? I pretty much did my laundry.
Give me a hell yeah!
Nice clean clothes. Binge watched some Netflix.
The
Watch.
older you get, when them clothes come out the
man.
dryer, man.
Man,
Bro, I swear I gotta change every time I do the laundry.
You know what I'm saying?
you feel me? And then I binge watched some TV shows on. I kind of made a gap in my list, so that's like a round of applause right there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm watching Sex Education. That's on Netflix. That's a pretty good show. It's like a British
I
show.
put that on my list.
Yeah, it's only 8 episodes, so I'm binge watching through that.
I
And
turned on the first episode and dude, I had to shut that shit off. I couldn't stand their accents.
it's British.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could not
just
stand their
heard-
fucking.
Shark scored. Anyway, you were just like, you're Cheerio. Man,
Click.
you ain't fucking, I don't see 21 Savage.
Shit.
Yeah. Then what else I say? And before we go to the movies, man, like we're gonna talk about Captain Marvel in a bit, but man, I decided to go see that Tyler Perry movie, the Medea movie. See,
R. Kelly?
no, this is Tyler Perry. I give him.
I do that because Medea's a coon.
Okay.
At first, no. At first,
That's coon. That's coon shit.
oh, trust me. I give all the props because they weren't really as coonish. This one was the ultimate coon. This shit was the worst Tyler Perry Medea-verse movie he has ever.
You said Medea-verse.
That's because there's all its own
Yeah.
universe. That's
Yeah,
what I
it's
call it.
universe, yeah.
It is the worst. It is the worst.
I want to test you.
Okay.
You had an option: see it again, or wear Aubrey in blackface on a T-shirt. Which one would you go?
We're
with?
Aubrey in blackface on a t-shirt before I
Woo!
see that shit.
That's
Yeah.
horrible. But that's exactly what I've been trying to tell you.
No. This
trying to
one was
tell you
worse.
about
This
that.
one was worse.
Look,
All
man.
the other ones I can vouch for. I can't vouch for this one.
Look, man, I respect that man's hustle, but that.
No, this one.
that
He
shit,
said this
that's-
was the last one. The acting was trash. The script was trash. The editing was trash. Everything. The jokes was just trash.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your shaft?
That is
Oh
powerful
my god!
niggardry.
I
at
passed
work.
out a few times. That's how trash it was.
This nigga passed out in a movie
Wow.
theater. Hey, you know with the recliners, it's not that bad.
No, I was at the Eastridge one.
Oh.
This one, my god, bro. My mom's
I'm
no,
supposed to do that now.
But the thing is, my mom saw it first, and I asked her, "Oh, how was it?" Yeah, it's laughs. I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking because I had a day to kill on Sunday, so I
Right.
went and saw it. And then all of a sudden, I'm watching this shit. Like very first frame, I was like,
Damn.
And then when the movie was over, and it just ends. It literally just ends. And I walk out and I told my mom when I got home, I thought you said this shit was good. Well, I told you it was just laughs. It was trash. Trash. This is the last Madea movie. And good riddance, you stupid asshole. Fuck, I need to get that off. That was just trash. But the rest of my weekend was cool though. I went out and had fun. I need to get that little.
You gotta redeem yourself after willingly going to see. Like, who willingly goes to see
a Tyler Perry movie?
That's a really fucking good
this
question,
guy,
man.
because I it's like a guilty pleasure. Because I love Acrimony. You need to watch that shit. That shit's hilarious. It's an unintentional comedy. Whenever that comes on, you need to watch. If it comes on Hulu, watch that and you will laugh. I promise you that. The other Madea movies, like the Halloween ones, I'm like, I didn't watch them. I didn't like pay to watch them, but I was like, okay, that has its purpose. And then Daddy's Little, what's it called? Daddy's Little Girls?
That one's actually good.
That one's alright.
And Madea Goes to Jail was cool. Madea's Family Reunion was cool. The first Madea movie was cool.
Never seen it. I've never seen any of those, to be honest with you.
It's a Madea-verse. Like, you know how Marvel has the...
I get it. I understand. I get it how it has a following as well. But, like, it just... I don't know, man. A dude dressed up like that kind of never really caught my attention, so...
I get it. And, like pretty much, this one was the worst. That's all I'm going to say. The worst. It proves Spike Lee's point. It's worse than the one with Bow Wow. Let's put it to you that way. The one with Tiana Taylor, my man. That shit was it was worse than that one.
Oh shit!
But other than that, my weekend was cool.
I'm glad you survived, man. Glad you're back.
Oh yeah. Willingly saw it after I saw Captain Marvel. I wanted to support the black people. But Black History Month was on February, so that's when I have to give that shit up.
Yeah.
So you're done.
I'm done for the year.
Whatever. Yo, I'll wait till next year.
Wait till next year. Anyway.
Before we get into Captain Marvel, because it is, we just had International Women's Day, and it is Women's History Month.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck if it's the end of Black History Month or not. I saw them photos from Carnival.
Ugh.
Woo. Round of applause, man.
All the women.
Let's celebrate the women, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The board don't even do it.
Women.
Lil' Kim was looking good, man. Lil' Kim. I saw the pictures of Lil' Kim. I was like, okay. Maya pictures came up, and I was like, oh. Ooh. Then you had B. Simone. I don't know if y'all know who B. Simone is.
She sounds familiar. Is she a porn star?
She's an actress, writer, comedian.
Oh damn, my bad.
She's on Instagram.
My apologies. My apologies.
And she's on Wild 'N Out as well.
Okay.
But she was funny as fuck. She was on a yacht. She looked good as hell, but she was funny because she was yelling out. She's like, "I'm single. I need a man." And then she hollered at this couple, and she's like, "Ma'am, is he yours? Does he have a brother? Oh, he got two. Bring him over. I need a man." So she's going, but she looked so fine. I was like, "Yo, somebody got to jump through that screen, man." And then
Warner was looking good too.
But there was one, man.
We always be waiting for Rihanna. What Rihanna looks like, but I guess she took this off.
Yeah,
but
album mode.
Yeah. Whenever that comes.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
Coming soon.
Ashanti though, man. Bam.
Yes, fam. Ashanti, and I saw that twerking video. That ass was just clapping like.
I told my boy.
God.
I told my boy. I said, Nelly, what Miss Jackson has between her legs it has to cure cancer, because Nelly left Ashanti like it was nothing.
Well, pussy gets old after a while.
No.
No.
Understand what I'm saying.
I know.
Jesus, man.
If you fall into love, so does the
God,
pussy.
I'm being so toxic, and I don't even realize it until right now.
Understand.
But she
sounds like an asshole.
Because everything that I saw,
beautiful.
She is.
She's
and it's not the first time I've seen
sexy.
Ashanti. Like, we've been saying it.
Of course.
It's just, man. Business was booming with her, and there was a lot of business booming this week. But business was a booming with her. Maybe even business a boobing.
She got thick. I don't know what she been eating, but she got thick.
Man.
Good for her.
Yeah, no, I wanted to highlight them, and
say woman.
That's all. Yeah, that's all. That was all woman. And another woman we want to celebrate and highlight. We'll give a round of applause for multiple reasons. Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
Megan Thee Stallion is making waves for all the right reasons.
She's gonna be a problem sooner or later, man. She looks good, and she can rap.
Yes, she can.
Really good, by the way. And don't question her pen. Like, this is a really good pen. So it's kind of one of those, like, okay, she just wait for the right song. She's going to have the right project, right EP. She might be a freshman this year. I know how Double XL are. She's going to be a problem sooner or later.
She's making all the right moves because even with all her sex appeal,
and there's lots of
and there is a lot of it, it's always channeled back to the music.
Yep.
That's very important for an artist that's trying to break away for being known outside of her sex appeal.
Oh, yeah.
She's like her and 300, and is 300 still part of Atlantic?
I don't know.
Whoever that's backing them, they're
She's
pretty
on
much
300?
letting her go her route that got her there.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen anybody do that really since 50. Where they knew that the sex appeal was there, they knew that the music was there, so it's just a matter of let's just
It's
back
not a
them.
matter of if, but it's when.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she already got a song out right now. It's on the playlist, and I was kind of surprised when JC was like, "This is who everyone's been talking about."
Big old freak.
I was like, "Hey, she could rip it."
And she got the big old freak challenge going on right
Yeah.
now. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yeah.
She could rap. Nikki better be afraid.
And she knows how to market it. I don't even worry about Wick. This ain't
No,
got
I'm
nothing to
being
do
an
with it.
asshole. I'm being an asshole. Nikki.
No, but yeah, so she went to Beats One, did a pretty smooth freestyle.
Oh, she can.
Damn,
she got flow.
I meant to listen to that before the show,
but
but
you
I
just kept
fucking
looking at the
forgot.
pictures.
And one
Yeah.
thing you'll appreciate, you knew it was a freestyle.
So she really came
That's
off the
what's
dome.
up.
Yeah, she was getting it.
So it's not maybe even if it was written, she didn't rehearse it
Right.
like that. It's not one of her
You know, it's
previous
gonna,
verses.
Yeah,
Right.
it's gonna
That's
suck when
tight.
niggas always have to come out and say, "Oh, who wrote that for her?" Because you know,
Oh, of course.
But-
But
man.
what helps her is, she's got a history of
Writing for other
videos
people.
she got a history of videos. All you gotta do is go back and
you
see.
know, niggas don't do research.
That's not my problem.
I know it's not your problem.
Exactly.
I know. I'm speaking for I'm speaking for the fuck.
That's their personal
Stupid.
problem.
Stupid.
But one thing I like that she did as well, I mean, you talk about the challenge.
Oh yeah.
She then went from the challenge and went to Twitter, created a thread, said all the bad women, post a picture of your badasses and your favorite anime.
Oh yeah, she's an anime fan too.
That's so random though.
Yeah, she's an anime
But,
fan.
But
you're
it's
going
dope. I got no
going
issue
into a
with it.
different market at that point.
Yeah, nah, that's
now
what I'm
you bringing
saying.
the nerds into the game, fam. Yo,
For real.
round of a goddamn applause for making the stallion, man.
Yeah, she's gonna be somebody y'all need to watch. I
Nah,
can't wait
for
for
real.
more music.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
All right, now
Without question.
back to the movies. Before I saw that travesty of a movie. It finally the last stop before the end game. Captain Marvel came out, starring Brie Larson.
I saw that shit
I saw
just after 11 on Thursday nights.
Oh, so you went to the premiere? Oh, you went to the big premiere. I went to the morning matinee. That's the best time to get it. Matinees. You, Martine?
I wasn't gonna have time on Friday.
I'm gonna wait. I mean, my whole thing
Endgame
is
comes
I
out
kinda,
next month,
No.
bro.
I'm gonna watch it this weekend at the drive-ins. Why? Because I am not gonna spend
grip?
$20 on a fucking movie ticket.
I was gonna say just go get Plex, just download Plex and watch it.
Well, okay, Endgame.
Cody got taken down.
What's up?
Cody, they fucked the game up with Cody. Cody's no longer there anymore.
Oh no shit! I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Put Locker.
So Plex is kind of taking over.
Okay.
But at the same time, like, are you gonna go to the theater for Endgame?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely that one.
I'm seeing that 3
I'm not
times
gonna
that
have
weekend.
the same issue that we had last year, bro.
Oh,
Remember
what
with
happened
Infinity
last year?
Wars? I had to go to the corner, put on my fucking headphones and
yeah.
shit.
Well, you just
Y'all was seriously talking about it. I was like, bruh, really?
Well, can we seriously
Really?
talk about
Fuck,
Captain
man.
Marvel? Or you don't really care.
No, this one, like,
You don't really care.
my whole I treat this like Ant-Man, pretty much. I would say Ant-Man and the Wasp, whatever. I kind of treat it in that fashion because I kind of know what it is, more or less.
Well,
Or I gotta
it made
was.
hella money at the box office. They say it made more than probably Black Panther. I don't know.
It surpassed Black Panther for opening weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It made 154 million this weekend, and then the second highest was some kids movie that clocked in at like 14 million.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck decided
Wow.
to release their movie the same week as Captain Marvel?
You'd
Seriously.
be surprised.
What are you doing?
You'd be surprised, but yeah, it's
Well,
for
any Marvel
And
movie,
also,
why would
I
you
guess
do
there's
that
this
shit?
narrative going on Twitter because I guess like male nerds, sexist ass nerds, were kind of mad because they are assuming that Captain Marvel is going to be the one that's going to take out Thanos. We don't know what's going to happen into the movie because Kevin Feige, like the executive over at MC of the whole MCU, was saying that she's the most powerful like hero of the whole universe, so people are assuming
She looked that way.
Yeah, she is in a way, but why? But if I don't know, they're assuming that she's gonna take out Thanos. Who knows? Thanos might kill her in the first half of the movie.
I'm banking on that too.
That'll be hilarious. That'll be hilarious, and then just fuck up all the nerds. But yeah, this movie, in my honest opinion, because I've seen all the Marvel movies, out of 4, I give it like a 2.5, and that's being nice. It was
Out of 4 out of 5.
Out of 4. It was decent, but it was just like a whole bunch. How I treated this was the same way I treated Thor, the first Thor and the first Captain America. Because I felt those 2 movies were just filler just to get us to Avengers. This movie is literally just a filler just to get us to Endgame. It's like one big ass backstory of who this person is, and the only parts that you need to pay attention to is, I guess, the last 20 minutes.
I would say 45.
Maybe 45. And then the post-credit scene. Everything else is just like, who gives a fuck?
Well, I mean, because they literally jump right into it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking wait point at it, whatever.
Right.
They literally jump right into it, and when they jump into it, it's her having, like, flashbacks trying to recollect her memory.
Yeah.
And then it jumps right into the story.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then next thing you
spoilers.
know... I already did it. And then next thing you know, she's thrown down into the abyss of Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And then it literally just jets from right there, too.
Okay.
And the acting was blah. Brie Larson could have acted better than that. I did not like her acting in this. She was trying.
And that's why I put it in that same category as Ant-Man, because Ant-Man really didn't matter until the post-credit scene.
Until, yeah, because it led
Like,
into
the
Civil
end,
War.
and the post-credit scene.
Yeah, because that led into Civil War.
Yeah.
This one, the post-credit scene for this one literally is like a scene from Endgame, pretty much. Spoilers.
Okay.
You know what I did love about it, though? They redid the Marvel intro.
Oh, that hurt. That touched my heart.
soul.
That touched
so
my
instead
heart.
of the characters, it's all Stan Lee.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and
So
it said thank
from
you,
now
Stan.
on, yeah. So now it's moving forward. It's,
That hurt.
all
My,
Stan
I
Lee.
think it was just for that. I think it was just. I think maybe it was just.
I hope
for-
moving forward that's what it is.
Yeah, that would be dope. Just all his
Yeah.
cameos. Because the last Stan Lee cameo is going to be in the Spider-Man movie,
Yeah.
and that's it. The Far From Home. That's going to be the last one.
That's rough, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
well,
was.
rest in peace. But the movie itself, I mean, what did you like about it? What did you like about it?
I like the CGI with Fury.
Oh,
made
how
Samuel
young
Jackson
they made,
look great.
yeah. And what's his name? The other boy, the other dude, Coulson?
yeah.
He looked super young. They all looked. The CGI looked so good. Like you literally thought that they literally went back in time and got Samuel L. Jackson from the '90s before he did fucking Do the Right Thing or whatever.
Before he did everything.
Before he did it, yeah, he looked helly. They gave him hair. They gave him everything. Only
crazy.
thing I did not like. You ready for this, Martine? About how he lost his eye?
Nah, go for it. I don't care. I'm like really not tripping, dog. Like
He lost his eye because of a cat, an alien cat.
Cat scratched his eye out.
that doesn't surprise me at all. Fuck cats.
But the thing that sucks is that in Winter Soldier, it doesn't coordinate with Winter Soldier because he told Cap, like, yeah, the last time I put trust in somebody, I lost this. And he showed his eye. So he's thinking he was in a big ass war. No, a cat scratched his eye because he was playing with it. And I didn't like how he was like portrayed in like Nick Fury. He was like a little pussy boy in this.
Well, maybe he trusted the cat.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, man.
It was like it was an alien
that was
cat.
the last thing that he trusted. It's a possibility.
Whatever.
I did like how they portrayed him just as a little bit more optimistic.
Yeah.
Because then it shows that why he is the way he is now. Like that to me was, I like that at least.
But if I could like compare this to anything, I feel Wonder Woman was better as a movie. Like if like as a woman, like with a woman superhero and all that, because they were hyping this up. This was supposed to, because you know how Wonder Woman pretty much saved the DC universe shit. I was thinking, okay, the way they're hyping this up, I was expecting something kind of like equal to it. And movie wise, nah, it really wasn't. It was like I said, the special effects, the action, and all that shit was cool, but it was just rushed, and it was just like, okay, wrap this up. Just get to Endgame already.
Well,
it was like in wrestling terms. This was like Fast Lane. It was like Fast Lane, and everyone's just waiting to get to WrestleMania. Let's just get to fucking Endgame.
I mean, for me, I agree, but at the end of it, it was a perfect setup to Endgame.
Yeah, it was.
I like the fact that it was actually a prequel
to everything.
Years before everything.
Before they woke up Cap, before everything.
Yeah, I like that rather than it being like a prequel that's like, a day before Endgame taking place, and then you kind of see how that plays out. I really like that aspect. And the fact that you learn that she is legit the reason why the Avengers exist.
Because in the last shot, when what's his name? When Nick is kind of making up the phases for the initiative and all that. What was the original name on it? Before he typed...
Some shit that don't matter.
Some shit that don't matter. And he was looking at a plane. What's her real name? What's Captain Marvel?
Carol.
He looked at Carol.
It's Carol and her last name, but in the middle, her nickname was Avenger.
Yeah. And he was like, and then you heard the Avengers theme.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you. I needed that. That's the light bulb going up.
And then after that, like, you saw him take out that shit, and you heard the Avengers theme, and then it just goes black. Was there like I left after the end game post credit. Was there another post credit scene? What was the other one?
The cat goes up the cube.
Oh, the Tesseract.
Yeah.
She throws it. Oh, she throws it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Tesseract makes a cameo on this.
Oh, that's cool.
The Infinity Stone, but it doesn't really matter. It was a scene. It really didn't matter, huh? Oh yeah,
to me, I stayed. I'm still shocked when I sit in the fucking movie theaters and people actually leave.
That shit blows my mind.
Like my sister and I looked and we were like,
man.
fucking.
The only thing
like y'all never seen a Marvel movie. I did that shit the last one, bro.
And
real shit.
And Infinity War. No, and when me and JC saw it, nobody got up.
Yeah.
Literally, I even looked. I was like, oh, nobody's getting up. You smart. But I think with this one, I got up after the end game. I was like, that's all I need to see was just the end game shit, because then nothing else matters. So.
But what if there was something that mattered?
Nah.
I think there's going to be something else that matters, because remember when she got these powers, she's had, 30 years in between to learn how to master everything?
Oh yeah, she's been also.
So I believe there's going to be like some...
But then my question is, when those aliens showed up, how come Nick didn't like beep her to come back?
Which aliens?
When the first one, when Loki showed up.
Oh, because it wasn't that serious.
Yes.
The Avengers can handle that. That's
But it was the first time. Yeah, he had to get them all together and all that shit. So if it really, really got bad, then that's when.
Then it's like, shit.
I mean, there's a difference when they can handle it, and then you turn around, and motherfuckers is turning to dust.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, true. There's a big ass difference, and then you happen to look at your shit, and you turning into dust now, like.
Mother click. Motherfucker. And he said he's not going to be in Endgame, supposedly. But what sucked about...
turning into dust. Duh.
No, but he may not show up. But the thing that kind of got irritating is they showed the trailer for Far From Home when I went to go see Captain Marvel. I was annoyed because it was like it's like the principle was like you little low key kind of spoiled shit, but whatever.
But the thing with it is they spoiled it when they announced Spider-Man 2.
Black Panther. But everybody knew. But if they want to keep that keep it top secret until after Endgame.
But I think at this point the only thing they're worried about keeping top secret is Endgame. Everything else is expendable for what gets out.
I kind of agree with that.
Endgame is what they're trying to keep top secret, and they've done a great fucking job up to this point.
Well, then
I've been very impressed with the fact of how little has been announced since.
Don't be surprised.
The end of May.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if a new trailer comes out probably next week.
I'm not talking about the trailer. I'm talking about just everything that's come out is about theories about what happens.
And
it's
some people feel like spoilers are out and shit like that.
Right.
Some people feel like they leaked some shit.
And I love how the fact that they're not even speaking on it, where it's like, no, it's not that. They're silent.
Of course, that's how you gain hype.
Exactly.
And that's next month, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, hella shit coming out next month. Fucking.
There's a flick next week that's coming out. I forgot.
Oh yeah, Shazam's coming out in April too.
Well, Shazam's coming out, but there's a
see that shit.
flick about. I don't want to call it Prison Break because it wasn't that, but I think it was like they were trying to break out or break into something. It looked really fucking good. I forgot what it was, but I want to see that. Dumbo actually looks pretty decent enough for me. I want to see.
Not for me.
I'm just gonna watch it.
Like I'm not gonna go to the movies. I'm not gonna watch it on the movie.
No.
I'll go see
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Tim Burton. I was like, he's middle hit or miss for me. Dumbo looked too silly. I'm like, nah, I got time. I never really cared about Dumbo.
I never cared about it, but I probably still go check it out.
I mean, Dumbo was silly. It was
considering it's going to be Dumbo and then Aladdin and then Toy Story and then Lion King.
I'm more hyped for Toy Story and Lion King. Aladdin, I'm kind of just.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that it's just all nostalgia. So I might as well just go.
I get it,
exactly.
But I never care about Dumbo.
Right.
You know who else is a Dumbo?
Well, I was gonna say there's one. We're 2 weeks away from Us.
Oh yeah.
And so far, them ratings all 100%.
Oh yeah, because they all did the. They said this is. I asked my homeboy who went to just shout out to J5. I asked him without spoiling much. Because I kind of listened to his review of movies, even though we kind of wrong, but he was right on few. It's like I don't trust all these other critics. I'm like, what do you give? Because I know you saw it. And he was like, he gave it a 9.5 out of 10. I was like,
damn,
really? He was like, yes. And I was like, compared to Get Out, he's like, this is a whole different genre. He said, Get Out was more of a mystery, suspense, and a thriller. And this one is strictly horror. And I was like,
wow.
Okay.
Now I want to see it.
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Like, if I didn't already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah. And you sent me some shit from the Loonies. And
yes, I did.
I was excited at first when you sent it.
Yep, that's
and I heard the first part of it. I was like, okay. Then I heard it.
Yep.
And then the more it kept going. Well, if y'all don't know, the Loonies decided to finally capitalize on Us and how, Jordan Peele used I Got 5 on in the trailer, and they made their own version of it called, what's it called? I Got 5 on Us?
Yeah.
Not I Got 5 on it. I Got 5 on Us. And they made it more scary and creepy. And I'm thinking...
It's about the movie. Like, if you listen to the lyrics, it's legit about
I'm thinking it, like, they copied and pasted the what's it called? The vocals from the original one to this, and I was thinking, okay. And then I heard the hook, and I'm like, no. And I heard Crazy Bone. I was like, okay. And then it kept going, and I hit up Martine because at first I was excited. Let's put it on the playlist. Yeah. And then after that, I was like, never mind.
Mm-hmm. and that, as soon as you said that, I was like, yep. I was waiting for that shit.
To be honest with y'all, I didn't even think about pressing play on either because I got the song and the video.
Oh, what'd you say?
There's a song.
The video. We talked about the video. The video is, I didn't even...
Well, the song apparently came out like last week or something like that. I didn't really know when it was released.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that you showed it to me and I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then that was that. I had no urge to
I wanted to get a reaction that I got. You know what I mean?
Because when you see the trailer, I was praying that Jordan Peele releases the actual that version from the trailer and with the vocals and everything. Because that shit sounds so fucking dope.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Oh, I found the movie Captive State. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it, but Captive State.
Wasn't that with John Goodman?
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer.
Somebody knows. Well, you go to the movies all the time, so whatever.
Yep.
Back to that Loonies thing though, real quick. I mean, it's not like they took it from the trailer, bro. Like that. I thought they did. It would be dumb, and then not only that, but it has extra sounds on the trailer that it doesn't have on the actual song.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, they probably had a producer replay it.
And just try to mimic it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They should have just called Jordan Peele.
I'm saying if that's what happened, they could.
You saw that cover.
Might be on the fucking thing. I don't know.
If it was,
might be on the soundtrack.
No, it's not because the Us movie Twitter account didn't retweet it. Not the Southpaw, but the Monkey Paw, the Monkey Paw Productions, which is Jordan Peele shit. They didn't retweet it. They was like, oh, that's nice. And then just
now to this motherfucking movie.
For real.
I hope that song's in the trailer during the end credits or something, or they release it when the movie comes out. Who knows? But I can't wait to see that shit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for that.
But when we talk about Dumbo, speaking of fucking Dumbo, R. Kelly again. He just can't. As soon as we talked
back
about
from the bars,
we all said, "Oh yeah, we got to retire this shit." And then all of a sudden, as soon as we said that, it was like, "But God was like, but wait, there's more." Literally the next day, was it the next day when we got off? And it was like a day or two later.
The screenshots and the trailer of the interview, and then Wednesday morning that shit dropped.
Oh man, I saw that shit. R. Kelly crying. He was like, I'm sick of this shit. Fight for my life here. Fight for my life.
And then I saw the interview in the first 30 seconds. I was like, this nigga. When this motherfucker said, I've been looking on the blogs and I'm tired. I said, nigga, you can't read.
Can't read.
The fuck you talking about? You been looking at?
Oh shit.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Looking at a bunch of words for what's it called? Beautiful life or whatever.
Shit, looking at it like it was fucking Captain Marvel. Remember?
Beautiful mind. That's what he's looking at.
It might as well have been from Captain Marvel. Remember when they found her diary or notebook and they couldn't read the shit?
They couldn't read the shit. That's him. All bunch of scribble scrabble.
My God.
Anyway, yeah, Gayle.
He said the blogs.
Yeah, he said been looking at the blogs.
This came out the same week. This came out the same week as part 2 of Leaving Neverland, and Oprah and Gayle King had a great week tearing down black men. One was warranted. This nigga was warranted. And so I watched the full interview, and it was just like, Like the primetime one when they showed the full shit. They re-talked to all the accusers from surviving R. Kelly and shit like that.
They got his 2 current girlfriends or stay at home.
Yeah,
sister, wife, girlfriend.
And they had different reporters.
You're trying to explain
this
shit. Don't.
No, we're not.
Because I mean, there's no way
Did you
to
watch
explain. Nah, I didn't see it.
Okay, so at one point,
I skipped over this.
At one point,
hella fake tears.
At one point,
I did see the little clips though.
This nigga said, "I do need help. I need help because I have a big heart.
Because I got a big heart, and I
said, fam,
I got a big heart, and they keep talking advantage of me.
Said, fam, hold up.
Fake ass tears. He's trying to cry. It was fake ass.
Then the next day, this nigga said for the first time in 30 years, he decided to check his bank account. Saw he only had 330,000 in there because people was taking money from him. So, fam, how you have all this money for decades, and this is the first time you go? He can't read or count. He can't read or count.
Well,
no.
And then
I'm not even gonna try to say a hypothetical type shit. Nah, fuck all that.
And then when
I had to stop myself.
And then to show you how the Lord works.
Oh, Lord, that's funny.
He said that this situation was assisting in keeping him away from his kids and having a relationship with his kids, even though he's owed for years back taxes on child support. And his daughter came out and was like, we ain't talked to this nigga in like 4 years. And then, in like 12 hours later, they had him locked up in jail for the back taxes.
And,
wow.
But that's not the funny part. The funnier part is that he got bailed out of jail by another fan.
Yeah.
R. Kelly has the most loyal bitches out there. I'm going to call them bitches because that's what they are.
Oh, yeah. There is powerful niggardry at work here.
Nah, like, seriously. This is getting to the
shaft, Robert.
This is getting to the point.
What happened to your stash, Robert?
What happened to your money, Robert? And also, on top of that, another tape came out.
Yeah, third tape.
But I was about to say about his fans, it's getting to the point now where we should really pay attention to these fans because they keep they're breaking them out of jail like by the thousands of dollars, bro. $110,000. It was a $110,000 bail. They paid that for him. Dude, I am going to tell you right now, if he goes to jail, when he goes to jail, do not be surprised if these bitches try to break him out. I'm being more serious than a joke.
Mr. Dubois, do you understand the extent to which niggas love R. Kelly?
Bitches. You gotta say bitches. You gotta say females, because these...
Dude, I swear.
I just say niggas, because it includes all of them.
All of them.
They'll bail them out, and then the niggas will still believe it's a conspiracy.
They still do! With 3 tapes! Now there's 3 tapes! Some powerful niggardry out there.
Just the whole thing was a shit show, man.
Oh, man, it was beautiful, though. I love that.
It was...
Oh, it was beautiful. The memes, the video memes, all that shit.
And he wouldn't... And again, he won't say no on certain answers. Which then led to certain videos being that much more funny. Like,
hey,
the fuck,
hey,
dude?
if you thought the Torre and if he was good, R. Kelly had to hit him with that remix.
Yeah,
that's what he had.
Shit.
He had to hit him with that. Gayle King got the remix.
Yeah, they took that shit and they put it over All Gold Everything, Dark Skinny, Light Skinny. I'm an old man that loves all women.
Oh my god.
And if we're talking about remixes, let's get into his lawyer, who has stage 4 cancer and has stated that he can't live with it with his conscience anymore. He said, "Yeah, that nigga's guilty.
Guilty as shit.
He said, matter of fact, he's so damn guilty that's not even the first edition or version of Ignition.
Yeah,
the first version of Ignition was supposed to be teaching high schoolers how to drive.
What kind of shit is that?
Fam, the lawyer said he had to go change the lyrics. The lawyer was ghostwriting to keep his client out of jail.
Wow.
He didn't give a fuck. R. Kelly did not care. And he had crocodile tears, man. He was really... I was trying to find a tear in his face, and you couldn't find nothing. He was really trying to... He was acting out like this was trapped in the closet.
I just saw the sweat from his head dripping.
And then I'll try to drip it off. He's like, I need help. I'm just trying to say this for the camera, man.
The best scene, though, was... They say I had a hard time, you. I didn't know I had a hard time.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Hard time.
That was the last thing I saw before I turned that shit off. I was like, I've seen everything. There's nothing else I need to see.
That's it.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
He was even... No, funny was Gayle when he was going crazy, and Gayle was just sitting there like, Robert.
Yeah, just unfazed.
Robert. Just calm down, Robert. Jeez, telling you, Oprah and Gayle King, they were like Kanye and Hov, man. Just tearing down black men. One was warranted. Anyway, Marcus Houston, what?
Yeah, it's time we start looking at.
Hey, we gotta look at these nasty.
Yeah, we gotta start looking
man.
at cats, man. Marcus Houston got engaged, which normally we would give her a nice round of applause because nothing wrong with that. However, we find out that his fiance is 19 years old,
of age, but still.
How old is he?
37.
and it gets even trickier. She is a close friend of Chris Stokes' daughter, and she calls Chris Stokes daddy.
I have no words.
Yeah.
Just gotta pause that.
I gotta be honest with you. I was trying to find loopholes to listen to clubbing. I don't want it no more. Like, there's no reason to.
Here's the thing. I haven't listened to Marcus Houston.
I've listened to Marcus Houston in
forever,
years.
dog. So I mean,
Hey man, that was Beyonce's first boyfriend, or one of her main boyfriends.
Like,
whatever.
I mean, I'm still able to listen because she is of age by 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's 18 and
18,
19.
19.
Oh yeah.
Of age.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? However,
You 37.
However.
yeah.
You pushing that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I guess.
That's
Well-
damn near fucking 20 years.
Let's move off that. Well,
there's another engagement.
Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, proposed to J-Lo.
Proposed to keep clapping those cheeks.
Oh, right. There's a happy ending to this one, right?
Well, I don't know.
Right.
Depending on how
There's
this goes.
entertainment. There's an entertainment factor to it.
So let me set all this up because if y'all know J-Lo's history with men and her relationships and marriage, it doesn't go down that well. How long? Like, all her relationships end within months, not even years, just months. Ben Affleck, she's about to get married. She ended that shit because that nigga was drinking, going to strip clubs, and didn't give a fuck. Who's the other nigga? The dancer nigga? She married him. That didn't last. That lasted for a few months.
It was gonna work with Puff, and then Bullets got involved. And
She didn't get married.
like, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. There was one other nigga. Well, what's his name? Who she had kids with? Mark Anthony. That lasted for a minute, and I thought they were gonna last.
I thought that one was gonna work.
no,
They broke up, and then she got with Alex Rodriguez, and I was like, okay. So as soon as I saw her with the wedding ring, I was thinking. I told my homegirl. I said it to him. I was like, how long you think this is gonna be? Let's place bets. How long is this gonna be? And she was like, no, I believe in love. This is gonna happen. And then, the Lord works in mysterious ways. And not even 24 hours, God was like, no. In the name of Jose Canseco!
the most random motherfucker.
Bruh.
Jose Canseco!
Dude, look, check this out though, man. Jose Canseco is like the biggest snitch in the world.
Jose Canseco!
This fool wrote a tell-all book
and 5 tweets and just 3 tweets.
Named hella ball players using steroids.
Yep.
One of who was Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He snitched on
So
Alex
go
Rodriguez.
figure.
He gonna snitch again on J-Lo. He gonna ruin this shit. He was like, oh no, I'm gonna eat.
A-Rod had to have fucked 3 of his bitches in the past, and
Had
his
to.
sister, and
But
his mama.
We're setting this
Probably.
up. We're setting this up, people. Jose Canseco pretty much went on Twitter and just said, yeah, Alex Rodriguez is cheating on J-Lo with my ex-wife. Here's my number. Pretty in a nutshell, that's what he said.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
Actor. If you want the truth about Alex Rodriguez, call me, and then actually put his actual phone number.
What were the tweets? What were the tweets? I know they're still there. He didn't delete that shit. He gives no fucks.
Oh, you want to go from the beginning?
Yeah, let's go to the beginning. Gotta reenact it. Jose Canseco!
Watching World of Dance, watching J-Lo text Alex Rodriguez. Little does she know that he's cheating on her with my ex-wife, Jessica. Poor girl, she has no idea who he really is. I was there a few months back with her when he called her on the phone. Alex Rodriguez, stop being a piece of shit. Stop cheating on Jennifer Lopez. Alex Rodriguez, I challenge you to a boxing match or an MMA match anytime you want.
My God.
Jose Canseco! That's all I got. Jose Canseco! I mean,
Biggest snitch in the world.
so that didn't last long. So J-Lo, the ball's in
the
your
world,
court.
Craig.
In the world, Craig!
Shit.
I mean, J-Lo, the ball's in your court. You can either continue with this shit or, put him as another statistic. So, she's just cursed. Poor J-Lo.
She really is, man. She's cursed worse than the fucking Red Sox were.
I mean, she has to take a look at the
That's
woman.
crazy.
She has to take a look in the mirror and say, "What's wrong with me? Why do these niggas cheat on me?" I don't know.
That is a really good question.
I think this is her karma for fucking over Drake. Because you remember Drake hella loved her, and then she tried to shade him.
She had man issues long before Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Drake just dodged a bullet, so I don't know. Anyway,
Damn it.
Oh well.
let's keep the jokes going. Jesse Smollett. It doesn't matter. Jesse Smollett.
Cement?
Smollett.
Yeah, so the grand jury has now indicted that man on 16 counts.
I thought it was 17.
Woo! It's 16.
16, bro.
16, nigga?
Yeah. Now, fortunately for him, these are all class 4 felonies, which they are the lowest ranked of the classes. However, that's still looking at
70 years.
20 to 64 years.
I thought it was
like
70 years.
64 most likely. But a lot of people saw it, they were like, oh my God. And I was like, y'all really don't understand how pleas work, do you?
They don't. They haven't went to school.
Yeah, like, they literally throw all this shit at you so that ways
You snitch.
Like something sticks.
you can try to find it.
I mean, and then I asked,
Just
like, are you
anything.
guys gonna are you guys still on his side? Like, honestly, are you guys still on this nigga's side with all this shit that keeps? And they keep telling me, oh, the Chicago PD, they shouldn't be trusted because they fucked over this black person and all this other shit. This is, nigga, really?
This is the same, no, but this is what makes it even more funny. Because this is how you counteract and it makes them look like hypocrites. They ain't got an issue when the police keep arresting R. Kelly. It's the same fucking police department.
Exactly. We're playing the popularity game. Like, it's like we're playing the popular. Well, R. Kelly has 3 sex tapes, and this guy's on the Empire. You know how stupid that sounds, people. You hear me? You hear how stupid that sounds? That's how y'all sound. Y'all sound like idiots.
Now look, I'm not one. I even saw it and I was like, damn, that's kind of, maybe a little bit high. However, if they can get that letter and take it back to him, it's a federal offense because it got postmarked. So it's federal.
Stupid.
And on top of that, he's accused of fucking lying. So he's not fucking guiltless. He's guilty.
You know who would snitch on?
So you can't. Somebody said something very, very good over the past 2 weeks, and I was trying to find somewhere to use it, implement it, and now's the perfect time. They said, I think it was one of my boys. He's a teacher. He was listening to a parent over talk to their child.
Okay.
The parent told the child, you have all the free will to make all the choices you want to, but you lose that free will and how the consequences of your choices come back to bite you.
Okay.
So in that retrospect, why are people still defending him? He's accused of committing this.
It's pride.
Is all his
It's
choice.
pride.
Like, yeah, it's his choice.
I
It
get you.
sounds like slavery.
Oh.
It's a
Sounds like
pride.
a nigga that got caught.
Yeah, and it's pride. And I don't get black folks that are still defending this nigga. It's like, at this point, it's just pride. And we're going to get to how motherfucker. It's like the emotional truth instead of dealing with the truth itself. And we're going to get to that shit.
So then when
in
I
a
start
little
looking
bit.
at the 16 counts, I'm like, oh wait, they basically have this set up where he's pretty much getting an indictment for every single one of the lies.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
I mean, if you really look at it,
yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
you average it out, it's basically an indictment for each lie.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for that nigga.
So he's getting arraigned on Thursday. What's the 11th? He's getting arraigned on Thursday.
So
Well, he was already written off at Empire, right?
pretty much
The
for the most
last 2
part.
episodes.
Okay.
I mean, and the thing is, people should have known because Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson, they stopped speaking on it publicly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
they have no choice.
Yeah.
So Jose Consuego!
Business ain't booming for Justin.
Nope.
Business is booming for the police department.
That's what you call a bust.
Yeah.
That's what you got. And it just landed on their lap. All because he wanted more money. I don't know why he did. He's probably still not going to admit it. I mean, I don't. It's like, nigga, don't you think, for people, don't you think some footage would have came out of some white MAGA motherfuckers walking around with a noose like they're fucking Omar from The Wire?
That's my thing. It's like, okay, even if you don't trust the police,
Use your brain.
We're how many days, weeks, months away from this initially being reported, and there's still no evidence to back his claim?
In the words of, you stupid, use your common sense.
That's another what he said. You would think I would lock these women up. I would have to be stupid.
Use your common sense. No, use your common sense. You all niggas need to use your common sense. And we're going to get to common sense in a bit. But bye, Jesse.
Bye.
He'll be alright, man. He'll get probation.
Shit, his reputation's fucked.
Yeah.
Done.
He'll be able to do a tell-all book and he'll rebrand
He'll be on the
himself.
Netflix show.
Yeah.
He'll be on the Netflix. No, he'll be on the Redbox shit that goes straight to Netflix.
Maybe on Trapflix.
Maybe on Trapflix.
Yeah, for sure.
Enjoy the projects. Anyway. What a man.
Oh,
Some
man.
sad shit.
Yeah.
Keep it depressed.
Depressed. Oh shit! There's a penalty shot.
Oh, y'all up. Y'all gonna fuck it up.
Come on, bro. We don't fuck up games in the regular season.
Let me see. I love it. See?
Thank you for clearing that up.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah. Yeah, if we want to get this
Let's make this quick.
Yeah, first of all, we want to send a rest in peace to Victor McElhenney, who is the son... McElhaney, thank you.
Wow, you could not pronounce your name for once.
I had it, and then daylight savings, man.
I get it.
And then who's the son of our Oakland City Councilwoman, Lynette. He was murdered out and a block away from USC campus. And what's crazy is that I would get deliveries and orders around that very same area around that very same time. Usually when I was down there in LA.
Shit.
So it's not an uncommon. Like, I knew where it was. 21 or 22 years old, and he was just chilling in the car. They call it, at this point, they're saying they're looking at a robbery gone wrong. He's just chilling in the car, and like it was
pretty much like Triple X, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. He wasn't a kid to get into trouble. He was a music student, so he was down there to do music.
Right.
Obviously, his parents and the family, they are obviously down there taking care of that. So we want to send our condolences and love out to them during this tough time. The Sick With It camp, their artist OMB Peasy, he got shot in his hometown, Mobile, Alabama. That's like the second fucking time from Doe B.
Really?
Doe B was in Alabama when he got murdered.
Oh, he was out in Alabama?
It's crazy, bro.
Stay out of Alabama.
It's like you can't go home.
Yeah.
Like that saying is being proven over and over.
Don't go back home, especially in the hood.
Yeah.
How's his status? Is he just in the hospital pretty much?
I haven't heard any updates on it, to be honest with you. But man, when I seen it that morning when I texted you guys about it and shit, or I think I put it in the notes, actually, I was just like, bro, this shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I'm going to skip this one because we actually just got an update like 2 minutes ago. So I want to actually read that.
Okay.
But you guys remember what happened with Stephon Clark? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the two Sacramento police officers, they are not going to be charged with murder. Yeah. So that sparked a lot, of course, protests and outrage. A lot of jumping into proceedings. A lot of speaking out.
What else is new?
At this point, you got to kind of pay attention to the city of Sacramento over the next couple months. Because you could just tell it's really starting to boil over right now. There's been a lot of stuff going on.
And Sacramento don't play, bro.
Nah, they don't.
Now, this shit, I saw this early last night, and I had myself a nice chuckle. Now, if y'all remember, what was it, Iron Man 3? When Tony talked shit and said, here's my fucking address, bring it. And then someone sent a fucking missile to his fucking house like not even 24 hours later. Well, that was Baby Soldier.
I don't know his music, but he's really down with the shits, man.
That's with the shit.
Motherfucker got arrested for launching a missile. Goddamn.
They was trying to go after Tony. He saw that report on Tony Stark and he was like, bet. Just
wow. Where's this dude from? I'm curious.
I don't know.
Genuinely curious.
What do you think?
What do you
Baby
think?
Soldier.
What do you think?
Say it.
Say it!
Florida.
Yes.
Florida man.
Florida man. Baby Soldier, a.k.a. Florida man.
I'm just saying, like, the reason why I'm asking, like, launching a fucking missile?
Baby Soldier said business is booming.
Oh, wow. See, I told you.
Oh, shit.
Imagine the video for that. Like, I'm telling you, he was looking for Tony Stark. That's what happened. He was looking for Tony Stark.
Oh, man.
Man, I'm surprised no one made a meme from that shit. Of him just launching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Tony Stark. I remember that part. He was like,
wild.
fuck all that. If you want the smoke, here's my address. Come get me. Not even 24 hours later, missile came to his fucking house and blew his whole shit up. Fuck you,
Couldn't even
kid.
say Florida. I was laughing so hard.
That's why we all looked at you. What do you think?
Oh, just say it, man. Just go on.
Oh, shit.
Now, we have an
Right
update on this one. So, YB and Almighty J got jumped in New York over the past week. Well, the update is that they snatched his Rap-A-Lot chain.
Uh-oh.
You know who has now spoken out.
Oh, what's his name? What's
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince.
Oh, now he has to come out the shadows again. What do you say?
Hold on, it wasn't even his son though. Because normally Jazz is the one who talks.
Who is
If Jay Prince has to talk,
Who's
that,
the handle Jay Prince respect?
that's Jay Prince.
That's Jay Prince.
Period.
Fuck.
Mob ties, call to my real street niggas around the world, but especially on the East Coast and the Bronx. There's a clown by the name of Zay and his crew who want to become famous by bragging about robbing rap industry niggas.
Uh-oh.
They recently bragged about robbing the artist YBN Almighty J, whom I'm invested in.
Uh-oh.
They robbed him of his money and jewelry, including a Rap-A-Lot piece.
Uh-oh.
So, therefore, they have robbed a piece of me.
Oh, shit.
This is a perfect opportunity to execute our unity where we don't allow moment thinkers to muddy the water over the movement. With that being said, to the homies in the Bronx, if any of these clowns are y'all's family or friends, speak now so we can get an understanding. To ignore this is a recipe for disaster. Other than that, it's these clowns versus the realest niggas in every hood around the world, and that's the meaning of mob ties.
So this nigga just pretty much said execute Order 66. That's what he just said.
And he tagged niggas. He tagged Funk Flex. He tagged my son. He tagged Fred the Godson. He tagged Cardi. Tagged Corey Guns. And a couple others.
So he's pretty much letting niggas know this is a red alert. Like, this is a green light, pretty much, he just said.
Yeah.
You don't want Jay Prince coming
Okay,
after you,
happening.
people.
Everybody sit
You don't
calm.
want
What's the
pistol off.
procedure,
Maybe
everyone? What's the
the person's
procedure?
not afraid of him is. But that's a whole nother story.
He probably actually can talk to Jay Prince.
Jay
you know what I
Prince,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Jay Prince was getting phone calls from Pusha's people telling them, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, so beside all that, you don't want to fuck with Jay Prince,
If
man.
you don't got the firepower, if you don't got that type of equal firepower, don't fuck with the Godfather.
Not even that. If you don't got that type of connects.
Period.
Because he literally is connected all throughout.
Period.
It's just wild, man. Like,
So don't fuck with Jay Prince. You hear how we talking.
That's crazy.
We hear how we
That's some
talking.
crazy shit, bro.
Anyway, speaking of...
I had no idea he even had a Rap-A-Lot chain.
as soon as you heard that, as soon as you said Rap-A-Lot chain, I was like,
invested
uh-oh.
interest.
Yeah.
As soon as you said Rap-A-Lot chain, I was like, uh-oh. Well, anyway, speaking of Law and Order, Rock Nation. Hove. You got to give a round of applause for
Rock,
Shawn
man.
Carter, man.
Maybe we need to get him to Sacramento.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Hove
bro.
can't save everybody.
Hey.
So, Team Rock is the division of Rock Nation that handles with philanthropy and
Legal issues.
legal issues, you know, pretty much dealing with the public. There was Florida.
Huh.
Of course. Of course.
Oh, figure.
Florida 6th grader Jabari Talbot was arrested last month because he refused to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. So, Team Rock was able, after this past month, to do their work, get down to the nitty-gritty, and now all charges have been dropped against the 11-year-old.
Pretty much said, do we have a problem?
Yeah. Round of applause.
Jay-Z's for the people. Hove's for the people, man.
Definitely.
Hove is for the people. So,
Off top.
yeah, so I'm going to sit down
And
next
see,
time.
that's the thing, though. A lot of people say that shit, but he's actually going out and showing it.
Yeah.
This is
You know what I'm
beyond
saying?
rap. This is the reason why he don't care about charts. He don't care about none of that
Exactly.
shit. He is the bar. He is the bar. Hove is the bar.
Yeah.
So, hey, man. Jay-Z was another win. Helping black people get out of jail. That's one. Kim Kardashian, 4. But that's another story. That's another story. I know. Now.
Well, remember, every time she gets one out, it's another favorite ode to you know who.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's why I give her respect, but remember, it comes with a price with the devil.
Oh yeah, when 2020 comes around, them conventions come around, Kim better choose a side. Anyway, speaking of choosing sides, I've been looking at people who've been choosing sides for the past week when it comes to my boy Michael Jackson. So
Why the hell did you say it like that?
I don't know.
Michael!
There you go. Much better.
We need to get a soundbite for that. Just Michael.
I ain't trying to get sued.
No, just Michael. Just that part. Anyway,
Get a switch!
get a switch.
Okay.
Niggas need to be getting switches.
Once again, no, I'm not trying to get sued, man. Shit.
Anyway, niggas need to be getting switches. So, pretty much for the most part, the whole aftermath of leaving Neverland, because I've been watching this shit I've been having, in the words of Jay Prince, what did he say? What kind of interest? An invested interest?
Invested interest.
I've had an invested interest in this.
But I think your invested interest is a little different.
Oh, it's just a tad. Just a
I don't think you
tad.
go on
I
Instagram and tag niggas. I don't think you got the kind of pull.
No, I don't got the pull. I don't got the pull.
Tag.
Wade Robson and them niggas, you know. Wish he would have done that. But yeah,
you got to pull the tag. All the fans of Neverland to unite and come to a forefront.
All the MJ, the hashtag MJ fam, that's their name. They've been coming together. If you want to be a Michael Jackson fan, you got to be in Law and Order, man, and forensics, because it's just like all the shit, court documents they got on this shit is wild. Like, how the fuck y'all get this shit? Did y'all like graduate law school and shit? Fuck it, as long as the facts are out there. But anyway, the aftermath of this shit, there's been some minor backlash. The Simpsons pulled their MJ episode. The Lisa, it's your birthday episode. That's some old bullshit.
I was about to say, that shit's dumb, man. How long ago was that? But how long ago was that from?
I jam to that shit all the time, just randomly.
I got this
nobody like tripping on them pulling it now,
birthday.
bro.
Michael didn't sing that.
Happy
you know Michael didn't sing that?
Lisa.
You know Michael didn't sing that?
I've heard.
Okay, making sure. But he actually did make a song, but he didn't sing it on there. And they never credited him on that shit either. So, in a way, it's a ghostwriter, ghost voicer. Anyway, they say radio stations all around the world pulled his music because they believe these white boys from Canada, the UK, and New Zealand pulled him. But there was a big backlash in New Zealand, and they put that shit right back. Like, the fuck you think this is? But however, the funniest one, out in Greece, there was like the number one like radio station out in Greece and all that shit. They started playing all of Michael's records on the top of the hour just out of protest. Like, you know what? Fuck you niggas.
See, you keep saying protest, bro.
I've been saying it
to me. It's more support than it is
in
protest.
support. In protest of leaving Neverland, pretty much.
Well, the protest for Michael Jackson is those who support leaving Neverland.
Okay.
So
My fault.
So this is the support.
In support of MJ. In support of MJ. Okay, my fault. My
protest.
fault. Okay, you know it. Okay, my apologies for those words.
Well, you can protest the protest, but that's neither here nor there.
Anyway, they pretty much were playing his records on top of the hour. Fans are pretty much they're calling bullshit all around the world, and also when it comes to the ratings, it kind of low key tanked. Like they came in like number fucking 7 in the UK. It like barely anybody watched it in the Netherlands. It's like all over everyone. And also on top of that,
there's probably hardly anyone in the Netherlands to watch it.
Well, this is I did. Dude, they break down everything.
I mean, I'm being sarcastic, but
there was like
you know what I mean, bro.
Yeah,
like, shit.
Millions of people in the Netherlands, pretty much, and only like 400,000 people.
True Detective.
Pretty much, everyone was watching like reruns of shit. That's what got it more, man.
It's a good fucking show, man. I'm telling you, Martin, you would like that shit, man.
You would. You probably would. But on top of that. Like on top of that, when people keep pointing out lies in the movie and shit like that, they go back and edit it out. As of right now, as of what I know, they took out like 45 minutes of the documentary.
Damn,
and
that is fucking crazy.
Well, damn,
serious though. Like,
it's an evil world we live in.
You prove this wrong? Yeah, I'm about to just like that out there. That wasn't supposed to be there.
That wasn't be there anyway.
Yeah, my bad. It's literally the gif of Homer running right back into the bushes.
Yeah, dead ass.
Pull this out for a second. But yeah, it's been loud and clear.
I should have got approval for these things.
Here's Morgan.
Oh,
Here's Morgan, that British dude out there. That he's like a conservative dude that kind of low key supports Trump and shit. Mm-hmm. He even called out bullshit because he had the director on there and he was calling out the bullshit to him. And the director was going, "Oh, you're part of that Michael Jackson machine." He was like, "No, I'm a journalist and this is bullshit." Like, and it's crazy how conservatives are stepping up for this. It's like there's this one dude. Now I'm gonna get to this part right now. This dude named John Ziegler, no relation to Dolph Ziegler.
Of course not. That's a fake name.
Anyway, he's a conservative journalist, and he's been kind of following this shit because he said he watched the documentary, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Shit ain't adding up," and he started looking up the whole case, and he was like, "Wade Robson's full of shit. I know Michael's lawyer. This is bullshit." So then he got in contact with Brandy Jackson, which is Michael's niece.
I was about to say, didn't she had a relationship with him, right?
Get into that. Yes, she had a relationship with Wade Robson. Michael introduced them together. Now, why this is funny? Because in the documentary, Wade Robson was saying that Michael taught him to hate women because they were quote unquote fucking. But in this one,
I actually do believe that.
What?
I don't believe it was molestation. I don't believe that, but I believe something that was in the form of a relationship happened there.
I'm gonna get to that part. Let me get to this.
I believe that.
Now let me get to this part. Michael introduced them. And this is according to Michael's niece. He was saying, because he was like, oh, I have a crush on her, and Michael was like, oh, okay, and introduced them together, put them on dates and all types of shit. Told Brandy like, yo, like if he let him respect you as a woman, blah 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 and shit, right? So they were dating on again, off again for 10 years. The final straw, this is the icebreaker. She broke up with him when she found out that he cheated on her with Britney Spears. Now, why this is so significant, because he's the reason why Britney and Justin broke up. and then not only that, like then she reveals other shit that after Michael died, he tried to get back in their good graces with the Jacksons, and his mom wanted like custody of the kids and shit like that, and pretty much says the entire Leaving Neverland shit is bullshit. Everything he said is bullshit. He's a narcissist, and he said there were certain parts when she was watching, when he talked about the part, it's gonna be graphic. He claims Michael told him to get on his knees and spread his butt cheeks. She said you could tell if you look at him, a smirk comes on his face, like he's trying not to laugh, and it's just like, what? And the interviewer dude, his mind is just like, what the? Like, it's blown. So then he asked her, like, how come no media outlets are trying to get you? And he pretty much said, like, she said, like, I was supposed to be on Good Morning America and CBS, but they canceled at the last minute. So this kind of just drives me to believe there's a bigger agenda going on right now. And it's happening right in front of your face, because then he also talked to fucking Taj Jackson, and he revealed that Wade's doing all this because he didn't get the job at the Cirque du Soleil shit.
Right.
He reveals the family felt betrayed by Oprah for doing the whole fucking, the after show, not even getting their voice and shit like that. And he feels like the media is low-key censoring their voice because they keep running with this narrative. More articles are coming out and all types of shit.
Just for the listeners, who is Taj Jackson?
Oh, Taj Jackson is Michael's nephew.
Okay.
Taj Jackson is Michael's nephew. So we got to Oprah.
Look, man, I'm just gonna ask you straight up, because I threw a statement out last week and you was afraid to jump where I was going.
I'm disappointed.
But
still.
I said it.
Oh, you said it. I'm disappointed.
I said fuck Oprah.
I'm disappointed.
And at this point, after a week,
I'm still disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
Well,
very.
Have we reached the point where it's time to cancel Oprah?
Let's see. I'm gonna let the universe handle that. They already canceled Bill Cosby. They canceled R. Kelly. You see how the universe works.
Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up, this and with the Jussie shit, I also noticed a lot of people who were claiming, look, don't try to use Weinstein and Woody Allen to discredit or try to defend R. Kelly and what they're going through. But with the Jussie Smollett shit, they went and started defending old boy and Madford or whatever his last, I forgot. The motherfucker that lied and he got 4 counts for Trump.
Cohen.
No, there's the other one.
I know what you're talking about.
Madford or whatever.
Matt Stone, the other nigga, whatever his name is.
But I saw them try to use that and I was like, wow, that's... We're doing that now? Okay.
Oh, trust me. It's wild seeing people come up with all these excuses about how Michael did it.
Yeah, but I bring that up because, not to try to defend him, what I'm saying is that she did this post-documentary interview, but she's been around Weinstein all the time.
I'm getting to this part. I'm going to get to this. I'm going to get to that part right now. I
don't think you could be around that many people, that kind of environment and not know.
Oh, it gets even deeper, my nigga. She watched the documentary on a yacht with David Giffen. Now, who's David Giffen? He's a Hollywood executive that did DreamWorks and all the other shit. He worked with Michael, and he had a beef with Michael, like business-wise, and he kind of held a fucking grudge ever since then. So, yeah, and she's also friends with Harvey Weinstein. And also, this gets even deeper. At the Sundance Film Festival, there was a Harvey Weinstein documentary that happened. This Michael documentary came in at literally the last minute because allegedly Oprah made a few calls. That's why it got at Sundance. And the Harvey Weinstein documentary, I'm saying allegedly. So the Weinstein documentary, nobody really watched it. No one talked about it. And also last week, the Weinstein's trial got set. The court date got set. And nobody's talking about it because everyone's focused on the Michael and R. Kelly. So that's why I feel there's a bigger agenda going on right in front of our face. and I'm not into conspiracy theories, but the way that everyone's kind of driving this narrative off of two white boys that are proven to be liars, and they're defending these two white boys that are proven to be liars over a dead black man that was found not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
That's all fine. I'm still gonna ask you: is it time to look at canceling Oprah?
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna tell my mom to stop subscribing to Oprah magazine. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, how about that? My mom, every black people's looking at her sideways for this.
I mean, also, you taking steps against her while she's taking leaps to go at your favorite artist of all time.
It's more, to me, it's very, very disappointing and hurtful because I low-key looked up to Oprah for everything she has done.
We all did. But
again, I know. I get you. And when that time comes, I'm gonna say it. But this shit right here, it's disheartening. It's sad. It hurts. It's very disappointing. It's like, really, bitch? I called her a bitch. That's steps. That's a step. Yeah. That's a step.
Yeah.
You know, maybe when more, because this shit that happened with Oprah, this ain't the first time she's kind of fucked up when it comes to false information.
Right. Well, that's
Look, I'm gonna get let me get to this part.
But that's my thing is, I'm not going to cancel it because I never had a vested interest in her aside from just recognizing her role.
Yeah, like
I've never defended Oprah. I've never done anything like that. So for me to try to be like, I'm not canceling anything anyways.
No. When it comes to me, I grew up on Oprah. My mom used to always watch Oprah all the time. I looked at Oprah kind of like my mom in a way. So if I say fuck Oprah, it's like saying fuck my mom. But now at this point, I'm seeing the split difference between my mom and Oprah because my mom has common sense. My mom saw the evidence. My mom is calling bullshit. Oprah decided not to look at the evidence. Oprah's deciding to go in with this, knowing the backlash for this. And she even said in the post documentary, the post interview, was like, I'm not saying Michael did it, but I believe these two gentlemen right here. So you can't have it both ways, Oprah. It's either he didn't do it and these niggas are liars. Is it Uchi Wally or is it one mic, Oprah? Make up your mind. So, you know, it's just and it's wild seeing the media do this shit. And I'm reading all these articles, and you try to tell them, dude, you know these niggas are lying. You guys are journalists, so are you guys? Oh, Sharks are winning.
Yes, the Sharks
are winning. They've been winning from the whole entire time.
But I don't believe it. Game. But I don't believe them. So no, but it's
you have literally spent many times chastising Martine, saying that they are like the Peyton Manning of the hockey. Anyway, so why are you surprised they're winning in the regular season?
True.
This is still the regular season.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to say is it's kind of interesting seeing these so-called journalists. They call themselves journalists, and I went to school for journalism. And they told me flat out, you have to get your facts. You got to see every side of the story. These journalists are only seeing I saw this online. They're seeing the emotional truth. Because I watched the documentary again, and it is good. It's pretty damn good the way they filmed it. Yeah, it's good. It's believable. If you didn't have no interest in Michael or anything, you would have believed them. But
yeah, because everybody lets their emotions. That's where we're at, and that's what media is now. Yeah, media is letting your emotions out on in the universe first, and then checking your facts later.
And some people
it's about beating the competition to get to the story first.
Man, that's sad.
And the thing is,
really we're gonna get on that a little bit.
And they're claiming they're looking at the comments. They're looking at the facts and shit, and they still believe these white boys. Yeah. And they're saying, and not only Wade Robson, he has so much shit on him, so much baggage that even choreographers, the one dude who choreographed for NSYNC for Bye Bye Bye, he said, nah, man, this dude is full of shit. Nobody likes him. The choreography world doesn't like him. And I saw him and get this one. This is gonna be an ugh. He said, I saw him at the club tongue kissing his sister.
Well, I'm not gonna say.
He's white. And he's from Australia.
Shots fired.
Well, I don't know about the Australia part.
He is from Australia.
But I'm saying he's white, though.
So all this shit, and it's crazy. And it's crazy how people just ignore this shit. But it's just a small percentage because the majority of everyone just knows it's bullshit. And I feel there's going to be another documentary coming that's going to reveal all the bullshit, and everyone's going to be like, oh my God, you're right.
How come nobody told me?
How come? Oh, damn. Because I feel nobody reads the facts. If this was on HBO or Netflix, they're going to watch it, and they're going to be like, oh, wow. That would happen?
That's true.
That is true.
That's so true. Oh my God, I knew it. Mm-hmm. I knew it.
And then there's going to be all these think pieces like, what did we go wrong in journalism? And then there's going to be still those jackasses that said, no, I still think he did it. Even though all the people came out and said he didn't do it. Probably even the first victim. So this is
that's the other thing I was thinking, man. Is like, how come they didn't get more victims?
Because there isn't no victims.
I'm getting at that. That's kind of what I'm saying. But I'm just like, bro, like if it's it's happened for what? 30 years, some shit like that.
That's
what they said, or that's
something like that.
Insinuating or whatever.
That's what we touched on last week. Because I don't want to
keep going into it.
But last week we pointed out how the R. Kelly documentary it had everybody.
I'm just saying,
everybody,
including Jose Canseco.
God damn,
Jose Canseco wasn't there.
I know, but I just want to add it.
Jose Canseco was juicing again.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when you have, it's like the complete opposite. When you have a whole shitload of defenders, and when you have all the defenders tell you he's good, and then you're just like, nah, you lying. He paid the FBI. Nah, he got power. Really? Shit, man. Yeah. And I was telling Martine this. When it comes to Michael Jackson, he was an alien. Let's put it like, he was black, but he was something that wasn't like this world, man. He was a whole different being that people didn't understand. I heard you.
Well, he did again. It's why I can only jump and defend him so far.
I know with the children in the bed, and I can low key kind of defend that part. Listen. The bedroom was huge. They even explained it. He had like a
studio was huge.
Listen, niggas, let me talk. Just let me talk. It was a huge bedroom, and they usually all gathered around and watched like movies and shit. And Michael would usually sleep on the floor. He wouldn't even sleep in the bed. Sometimes he'd sleep on the couch. And Michael had a hard time explaining shit. They said that was another thing. He would keep digging himself in the hole trying to explain himself because he lived in a bubble. And he just felt, again, naive that people were just going to believe him.
That's another thing I was going to say, though. I mean, you got to remember, it's Michael Jackson. His freaking bedroom is probably as big as
our house.
I get it.
So I understand it. One person's house.
I get it. I understand it.
You get it. Yes, I know.
However, let's remove the name Michael Jackson.
And if it's a regular
let's say another man had kids in his room.
Yeah.
Even if
but it's a smaller bedroom.
It doesn't matter. Grown-ass men, they're not relatives.
Yeah, and Michael stopped.
And even if they were relatives, even then, you still have to raise questions.
And again,
I get what you're saying, bro.
But again, Brandy,
you gotta figure too. It's the size of a fucking house,
I understand,
bro. Like,
but a grown-ass man with somebody who's under 10 years old,
and they had
by
the parents,
themselves,
and they had the parents in there.
Okay,
they had their parents in there.
But there were times where the parents weren't in there.
I get you.
That's also on record
I know what
too.
you mean. I know what you mean.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and it's weird.
Yeah.
In the end of the day, Michael was a weird guy. At the end of the day, I'm not defending that. This nigga climbed trees. Don't you climb trees? No, motherfucker, we got bills and shit. I love that shit from Cat Williams. But he was weird, but he didn't touch them bitch ass kids. And I guess this is gonna be the last time I talk about all this until shit really hits the fan. So until then, fuck Wade Robson. Fuck what's his name? Steve Stay Chuck. Steve Stay Fuck. Don't give a fuck. Fuck them niggas.
Are we ending the show?
No. I'm just gonna say fuck them. Just on this topic, because I'm not gonna bring it up again until shit gets real.
Shit off. I was like,
no, I'm getting this off.
Done?
No, on this topic, I'm not gonna bring it up no more because I'm done until shit really gets spooky for these niggas. Okay. So he's still the king of pop. I'm gonna still blast his music. So
that's good because now that we're done off that, we have a wide range of topics that's gonna fucking stay with us till about what, June. Mm-hmm. July,
shit,
August,
November,
like one of them. NFL season is now live, people.
Take a knee.
Every time you hear it.
Now, for those who are confused, they're like, "I don't see no NFL games." No, it's the calendar year.
Yeah,
the NFL calendar year has now officially started.
Come on now,
and it always starts off with free agency.
Yes,
and boy, has there been some moves.
My phone was going
crazy. So we're gonna touch on.
Yeah, so there's some things that you got to kind of pay attention to before we get to the big news. Okay. Big news pretty much shut down the weekend.
Yeah,
this was kind of leading up to it. So the Eagles traded Michael Bennett to the Patriots, kind of thinking, okay, let's try kind of trading away an older player.
That's where he went. Okay,
yeah,
he's old.
But you got to remember who's his brother.
Who?
Martellus.
Martellus has been retired. That news hit. Martellus said, "Ooh, interesting. Patriots still have his rights." Yeah, exactly. Pay attention to that.
Right.
I mean, I don't want them to win another ring.
Now, if they pull that off, they got two sets of brothers. Because remember, McCourty twins are back there in the defense.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Backfield. Yeah.
Shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Deshaun Jackson has now returned back to Philly. That's not how I was going.
Oh.
Should never been gone to begin with.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That was Chip Kelly.
It is kind of funny though.
It is funny.
Like,
so who's the backup?
Funny
let's
to our mind, y'all.
just
Chip
win
Kelly
a
was
chip
y'all head
and then
coach.
send them back.
Huh?
You know what
So
I
it's
mean?
funny to our mind, y'all. Chip Kelly was y'all head coach.
That wasn't his
No,
fault.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Deshaun being, going
Oh,
to Tampa
oh,
Bay.
oh, oh,
And it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
after they win the chip, it's like, okay, you can go back now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
So
that.
is that how you guys feel about y'all transactions so far?
I
hey,
like
man, Quan Alexander's nice.
it. Hey, brick by brick. It's a rebuilding
Yeah,
phase.
I mean,
brick
I
by
like
brick.
the move. I like the move.
Just stay healthy.
It wasn't like, I'm not going to say it was like, oh, that's the one, you know
And
what
they
I
were
mean?
saying he was
But
like the
it's
heart
a
of the
solid move.
defense in Tampa Bay. So
Yeah.
All I heard from that was that when he's on, but he's also injury prone.
yeah, he's injury prone.
no,
That's
that
what I'm
happens.
scared of. Like, stay healthy.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember watching him play.
No, he's good.
He was good.
He's solid, bro. Yeah, for
Just
sure.
stay healthy.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to say he's freaking Ray Lewis.
He's
or,
not
you know
Patrick
what I mean, or
Willis.
Patrick
He's not
yeah.
Patrick Willis, but he'll
not
get the
that.
job. He can stop the run.
Yeah.
So
I was
that's all I
asking
ask
that
for.
business is booming in Oakland, baby.
Oh, so you're a Raider fan now, huh? You back to a Raider fan now?
No,
Are you watching football again?
I said I was.
Yeah, you did
That
say
was
that
a long time ago.
He did say that as soon as the settlement
When
happened.
the Kaepernick-
I just wanted to clarify, okay?
The Kaepernick settlement
What? I
happened.
can't ask a question?
Were you
Shit.
here for the Kaepernick settlement?
You know who they signed?
Yeah, well,
No.
shut the fuck up.
No, people, that's not going to be the title of that.
No, I'm not. I'm just
I was
gonna keep
already
saying it.
thinking that too. I was like, I think he's pushing for something.
Yeah.
No, I just like saying it because it's funny. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
before business was started booming in Oakland, this is what I was getting to with the journalism.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you know where I'm going.
Yeah, okay. Got you.
Rappaport was a Thursday, Friday night,
Ian
reported
Rappaport.
that there was a deal in play that had Antonio going to the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which kind of broke social media.
Yeah, I remember I hit it up
and them
in
jokes,
the group chat.
them jokes was flying. The jokes
yes,
was
they were.
funny.
Oh, they
Yeah.
were.
Oh, yeah.
They were
Until
hilarious.
Until we noticed one little detail. Schefter ain't comment shit.
Yep, Schefter's
say
the king.
nothing
Schefter's the king. He's the
about
woes.
that.
He's the woes in the NFL when it comes to these facts, niggas.
And so as I'm looking at, as you notice,
Interesting.
Rappaport, his confidence started dwindling as the hours started going. It went from it's a surefire to they've been in talks. There's still some teams that tried to get it to this is going to be interesting on Friday.
Then
to
unlikely.
unlikely to yeah, they had talks, but apparently those talks happened last week and there's nothing materialized after that.
Liar.
Now,
Man.
when everybody was out enjoying their weekend, for whatever reason, there were still Lakers fans tuning into the Celtics-Lakers game. I don't know why.
I watched.
Y'all tuned out.
In those hours,
I wasn't invested, but I watched.
I watched too,
Yeah.
but I wasn't invested.
Yeah.
I was talking about for those who were invested.
Right.
The ones that actually have hope still,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
On some mathematical, miracle.
Right.
Mathematical weirdos.
During that time frame, here comes the Woj of the NFL,
Adam Schefter.
and he says that the Steelers have indeed traded Antonio Brown, but it's not to the Bills, it's not to the Jags,
Where are you from?
not to the Niners,
Where are you from?
not to any other NFC team that they said was going to happen.
Nigga, I said,
Yep.
where are you from?
But they sent him
Oakland.
to Oakland.
Oakland.
And the compensation for him was not bad at all.
No, that shit drove me nuts, dude. I was like, wait, hold up. This is the best receiver in the league.
So let's paint a picture.
Let's paint this picture.
Oh
The
my
Raiders
god.
sent Amari Cooper to Dallas for a first rounder.
Amari fucking Cooper.
Yeah, who's on the come up.
Yep.
Antonio Brown.
He might have dropped
Well, no,
the
what I'm saying is he's on a rookie deal.
Oh, okay,
So he
yeah,
has
yeah.
room to
If
improve.
you're,
That's
if
what
you're
I'm
looking
saying.
at it that way, I'm
Yeah.
talking about as far as him,
Antonio-
his drops. Is yeah.
Antonio Brown is arguably the best wide receiver in the game.
Period. It's not even a debate.
It's really not a debate.
Well, it's depending on who you're talking to. Some people like Julio Jones' game. I'm
get it.
not
No.
one to be like.
Yeah,
I
but-
like what he does, but AB does everything.
But what I'm saying
AB
is,
does
what I'm saying
everything.
is it's just a matter of opinion. So
yeah,
that's why it's
yeah,
arguable.
yeah. I hear you.
What's not arguable is that he's outside the top three. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well,
Right.
top two.
Now, the compensation was for a third and a fifth round pick.
That shit drove me insane, man.
And let's get into some logistics here.
Oh, here we do the math. Because the
So-
math guy.
He has his past deal with the Steelers he was basically playing for what 16 or 17 million a year, but nothing was guaranteed.
Yeah,
he had no guaranteed money.
That's
There's arguably the number one receiver in the game.
And he had no money, no guaranteed money at all.
So what the Raiders do?
They did what Al Davis would do.
They said, "Oh, you getting 36 million total as your base? How about we shave 6 million off, and we'll make 30 million the guarantee. We'll jump you up to 50, but here's the catch: we'll give you an extra 4 in incentives if you can catch it."
That's a round of applause right there. You gotta, that's
man,
the spirit of Al Davis. That's the spirit of Al Davis right there. That's the spirit of Al Davis.
That's smart.
And
that's smart.
This is what stings. This is what pisses off Steelers fans when they found out. Antonio Brown still accounts for 21 million of dead cap space that they can't use this offseason.
So he got his money.
Yep. So they're paying Antonio Brown to play for the Raiders.
Was this Vincent Price? There you go. Raider fan, that's a good.
Love it.
That's a good.
Yeah, don't you like it?
That is
that's a steal. That's a finesse.
That's a great.
And I gotta give a round of applause for
great fucking deal.
Oh, I gotta give that to Antonio Brown because he sat out the whole year.
No,
Didn't he
no,
sit
no,
out?
no.
Oh, that was Le'Veon.
That was Le'Veon. Yeah. I'm still curious to
my
see
fault.
where he's gonna go.
Right. Now I'm gonna lead into some with that a little bit later. Now, when I say business is booming in Oakland right now, business is booming because then they went ahead and traded Kelechi Osemele to the Jets, of course the guard. Then they went out and signed the tackle from the Patriots, Trent Brown, made him the highest paid offensive lineman in history at $66 million with $36 million guaranteed over 4 years.
That's a man. Shout out to the linemen. Linemen protect your ass.
Then, I don't know if you saw the news, they just recently acquired former Rams safety LaMarcus Joyner. He's locked up for 4 years.
Oh shit!
You two, who got him?
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
We did now. Oh, now it's back to we.
I wasn't watching football. Yeah, I wasn't watching football.
Right.
I say we, but that's because of privilege. Honestly, when I watch football, I'm probably watching just not giving a fuck. I'm probably going to spend time watching Red Zone. It's better.
Same shit.
No, it's not. Red Zone's better. It goes from game to game to game.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same at all. Like,
I know.
Red Zone's superior.
I get you. Yeah, Red Zone is. Hell yeah, it is.
Say that.
Hell yeah, it is.
Fam, I used to have to watch the entire games for a living. Red Zone is better.
Literally
Here's the thing.
It doesn't change
Here's
the
thing,
channels.
though.
They do everything for
If
you.
I did what you did, but for my team, I wouldn't trip. Like, at all, bro. Like, I
You
mean,
say that?
Dead
You
ass
say
would
that.
not
You
trip.
say that, and then you get to year 3.
Bro, alright, granted, the travel and all that shit, you know, whatever, right? I've been watching every single fucking Niner game since I was born.
What I'm
bro.
saying is that when you are
Completely.
glued- no, what I'm saying is when you watch one team from Tuesday to Sunday,
Yeah, see, that's the part where, okay.
when you can watch Red Zone,
I get you.
and see
I get
everybody
you.
else.
See, that's the thing. If I watch the Niners, but I also watch that second game or
Yeah.
you know the game
No,
prior.
Red Zone,
and then
When
the
you
late
watch
game.
the walkthrough on Tuesday
Yeah, okay.
to filming the game on Sunday,
right,
It gets to you.
and you have a chance to watch other teams,
Yeah.
You
No,
take
I get-
that
I get
shit.
you.
Yeah.
Now,
Red
now
Zone-
that makes sense.
Red Zone
Yeah.
is the
I
shit.
just didn't
Who's
think
the
of it
host of
like
Red
in
Zone?
that aspect.
they got 2 different ones.
Well,
they got the nigga with the big ass ears.
I hate that's the dude that says, get it off the screen, that nigga.
Yeah.
I like Scott.
And then they got the
Henson.
blonde hair guy.
Yeah, that's the
Henson
dude I
on the
like.
other-
Henson,
yeah.
that's the dude I like.
Yeah,
Henson
Henson's
U-verse.
on the regular
The
one,
U-verse.
but when you get NFL game
Game day, whatever.
game day, whatever,
ticket.
it's the nigga with the big ears.
And he was like, get it off. And then when he gets to another game, he always says, get that off the screen.
Yeah.
Like a game so host. Like,
Right.
okay.
So Antonio Brown was very excited about it, and why I bring it up is that Antonio Brown is actually the one who broke this news.
At first I thought that was
It is.
fake. At first I thought, is this fake? And they were like, because he's the one that's been breaking all the news off his social
Now,
media.
I gotta say, what we're looking at, it's gonna lead into the next story, and we're gonna have to ask ourselves a serious question. This man called out the team from the quarterback to the front office.
Told him to go fuck yourselves.
He left. He started doing his own thing,
Bleach
keeping
his beard.
updates. When they tried to tell us that he was getting traded initially, he did what? Came out and said, "No fake news," and everybody laughed at him like, "Oh, he's gonna get the news later." No. Not only did he not get the news later, he's the one who broke his own news.
Yep.
That deserves a motherfucking round of applause.
That really
In this
does.
day and age, for an athlete to be that invested in his own being and his own career and taking the media out of it. Because all the media could do was report on what he brought into the situation.
At first, I thought he was lying about the Raiders shit because he did this shit with the Niners.
Right,
but I don't think
where he posted the picture of him.
But I don't think he was talking about Jerry Rice. He was talking about the Jerry Rice on the fucking Raiders. Well, that's cool.
It'd be like that.
Shut up.
But he was excited. Honestly, I actually had a feeling the night before because he was doing his workout video, as one of his boys in the back was like, "Yeah, you already got that black and gray on," and I was like,
"Oh shit!"
Oh, so you heard that? You're like, "Oh,
can't wait to see what happens."
Now you got my interest, sir.
Shit,
sir.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Hey.
So of course now he's out. So of course Derek Carr is they celebrate. They buddies through social media.
You might get traded, Derek. Don't get too excited.
Yeah, seriously, you never know.
Well, you don't want to piss off Antonio Brown once that happens. He's already embraced Derek Carr.
That's true, but still business.
Why not?
So what you do is
it's the Raiders, bro. You never know. Never know.
I don't think they would bring him in to do that, because then you open in a whole can of worms.
You never know.
I mean, you would think.
You would think.
However,
you saw what Gruden did.
However, I'm gonna get after the amount of shit I talked about last year because I couldn't see what was going on.
Yeah.
It's now starting to paint a picture of what they're actually starting to do. And
Gruden had a plan. Gruden had a vision. The fact that they got 5 first-round picks over 3 years and did not give up one.
Over 3 years.
Okay. Gruden did not give up one.
Gruden sacrificed last season. He's like, I'm going to make these niggas great again.
Yeah.
He said, fuck everything else. I know what I'm doing. Fuck y'all. Y'all get it.
Everybody's scared now because Derek Carr's now followed Le'Veon Bell.
Really?
Oh, Gruden had a plan.
Now, I don't think they got the money to do it. I still think the Jets are prime in line to get him, swoop him up. Apparently, that is going to be announced by Wednesday, because Wednesday's the official day where they can all sign contracts. Yeah. So I think that's going to be announced by then. However, I will say this: if you can get Le'Veon Bell in there.
Oh, fuck.
And then you bring Marshawn in and tell Marshawn, look, just give us 1 year. You could have all the health in the world. Just back him up.
Oh, my God. Don't say that. Don't say that. No.
And you go into the draft.
You could
with all those
your
picks.
head and do all
No, because I know, because that's the Niner fan.
I was saying all this shit earlier today to my friend who's happened to be a Raider fan.
No, I'm saying shaking my head because that's scary.
And then bring back Marshawn. That's a risk.
Because remember,
offensively, that's right.
On paper.
Because remember, he said he was open to coming back now that they're staying in Oakland. Now that they're staying in Oakland, he's open to coming back.
Oh, Gruden's gonna be. There's gonna be child's play in fucking Oakland.
Yeah.
Word.
And Gruden loves to run the ball.
Oh, yes, he does.
He does.
That's why I'm
so. And it's the AFC. Yeah. The AFC is more known for ground and pound versus the NFC being more.
Gruden had a plan. Everyone was mad at Gruden all last season.
Look at the quarterbacks.
No, if you're talking about today. Definitely.
In today's
I'm talking
era,
about just like historically, AFC's known for bombing.
No, I'm talking about the last
today's era, definitely
3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Gruden had a plan. He sacrificed the season because he had to gut the team just to make the Raiders great again. I mean, on paper, this is what we're thinking. This is what it looks like. It might happen.
I saw something on social media, and I kind of agreed with it, man. It's like, because think about who he got rid of. Obviously, I'm talking about Mac, right?
Yep.
A guy who came in, worked hard, did what he had to do and shit. And I'm not gonna hate on AB because I love his game. You know what I mean? But he is kind of diva-esque. You know what I'm saying?
I will say
you're bringing in that type of player, but you're getting rid of Mac.
I will say this: the Mac trade to me is still weird. It's still indefensible.
Right? Yeah, it is.
Even though I understood it, it's still indefensible.
Yeah.
To me, this deal didn't have anything to do with Mac. It had to do with Coop.
No, I get you as far as the position and whatnot.
Now, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because Coop was going to demand 40 to 50 million.
Yeah.
They got that off the books, and they got a first round for him, and they brought in arguably somebody that Coop is trying to get to that level of.
Right.
And they got him for 10 million less in guaranteed money.
No,
10 to 20 million less, actually.
Completely get it. I'm just talking about as far as the morale of the team.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying, like I said, I don't think AB is a bad dude, and I really love the way he balls and shit, right?
Right.
But you know what type of player, what type of person Mac is.
Now,
you personally know is what I'm saying.
Now, what I'll say about is that now financially, I would get it. You don't want to pay somebody that much money on offense and the quarterback, and then have to have another one on defense. Now you're locked in. So from that standpoint, I can understand it. It's not about the personality. To me, when you bring up Antonio's personality, Remember, we really didn't hear anything about his personality until he started having a problem with who?
No.
Steelers.
Nah, dude, this has been a couple years. Well, granted, he's always been on the Steelers.
But it's always been to the Steelers. And what helps out his argument with him is Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell got away from them for a whole year. That
true.
tells me that something was toxic going on there. And who was his main battle against? Somebody who in the public eye is deemed as somebody who got away with rape twice.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Now is he prima donna?
you.
Sure, I'm not going to dismiss that. What I'm saying is you didn't hear anything bad about him and his teammates directly. It was based on the organization.
Yeah.
And normally people usually side with the organization, but Le'Veon Bell's impact in that makes me side with Antonio. And I've always sided with him during this. It had nothing to do with him coming to the Raiders.
Right.
I always looked at it from the standpoint of, that if they got issue with one, why wouldn't they have an issue with the other?
Right.
Because one's not there.
Right. No,
So,
I got you.
right. That's what I was saying.
I was just curious as to, you know what I mean, like what you thought about that.
Now, it's still indefensible, but somebody did bring up a good point. They said, when we had Mac, we still weren't anywhere close to being top in defense.
That's true.
Now, as amazing as he is,
yeah,
and again,
he is a ball player. He is
great ball player, even better
great
person.
Ball player.
But if you're doing schematics,
it's gonna be something
you got to factor in.
It's gonna
Why
be
am I going to pay that much money if when he's here we're not doing anything?
Right.
Might as well get it. So I understand from that point.
Well, it's gonna be interesting. I can tell you that.
It will.
It definitely.
The AFC West made some more moves too. I mean, Broncos, they traded away Case Keenum to DC. Chiefs released Justin Houston. Then they got the Honey Badger.
They got rid of Justin Houston. That shit still blows my mind. Like,
and then
why
they got
would you do that?
Who's the defensive end that got the penalty at the end of the Patriots
that's
game?
D4. They're trying to.
They're trying to move him.
They're trying to move him.
See, as much as y'all talk, you love the NBA and shit like that. NFL gets really exciting during this time period too. Last year was kind of
NFL gets excited when the calendar year starts.
Yeah,
it's free agency.
But but last year was slow. The free agency was slow last year.
I didn't know because at that point
you didn't watch,
I was
but
checked out.
Yeah, but it was slow last year. This one with the old Antonio Brown shit, it's wild.
It's just right away.
Right away.
So
came out guns blazing.
That's one reason why the NFL was popular this week. That was just the transactions. The other news is a player left football. And that's the Cowboys defensive end David Irving.
Why did he leave?
Oh shit!
Oh, you didn't see the Instagram video?
No.
So in the Instagram video, he has what appears to be a joint.
Oh.
And he's basically saying, look, I'm done with this shit. Like, I don't want to be... Now, initially I thought it was about initially I did think it was about the weed.
The weed!
Until he started breaking down some key points. And I was like, you know what? You've actually taken time to think about this.
The CTE shit?
Just that, the Xanax bars, just how the opiates in general. How it's, I got a problem. Oh, here, just take this.
Yep, that's how they do it. I believe that. That's how they do it.
Now,
so I didn't.
A lot of people came down and bashed him because they were like, "Oh, you messed up your money, this and that." But if we go back to Frank Ocean's part in No Church in the Wild, what's a god to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer?
Who's that one Niner dude who during the hardball season? Who was that one when Patrick Willis went down? He took his spot. And then he retired like a year after.
Chris Borland.
Yeah.
Borland.
Oh, yeah.
And then he
retired. CT,
yeah, because he was just like, he saw that his brain cells was already kind of fucked up. And he was like, you know what? No. Right. I'm cool.
Well, because a lot of people are saying, well, you fucked up your money. But I'm looking at it like, well, he accumulated $3.5 million over the 4 years. Or 5 years, however long he played. He got money. It just wasn't the money that you expected him to get. But if you don't want to be in here and do it anymore,
he could have gotten more. I'm sure.
Right. I mean, he's pretty much well off. Right. If he doesn't go to no clubs, all he's just gonna do is invest in his weed.
And now when he said that he spoke to his father, his father's military, but they had a conversation about this, and he feels good about where he's at in his place.
What position?
He was a defensive end.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
That let me know this was not about weed. It was just a matter of, well, it's either the medicinal, which I am which he is an advocate for, or you want me to bash my head and then get me hooked on something else. Well, I'm going to take the weed. But to me, it was people were so focused on the weed they didn't see the bigger picture of what he was saying, this is my life. If I don't want to do it anymore, it's my choice. Yeah. Why is it hurting you?
Was he good?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Was he really, really good?
Amazing.
Oh, damn.
And all the potential in the world.
Sorry, Cowboys.
But
no, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
Shit, what are we kidding, bro?
Who we kidding?
But the reason why there's an importance there to tie back to Antonio Brown is he broke that news as well.
Himself.
So now I ask you guys, are we now seeing the power shift from the media being put back into the players' hands to the point where even media is now on the outside looking in.
I already done told you there's a lockout coming. I already done told you a Phil lockout is coming and the players are starting to wake up. Just a tad. Just a tad.
To answer your question, no.
No.
The reason why, I mean, you got to think about it. There's how many players in the league? Realistically, we've had 2. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a high enough percentage for me to believe it. Now, that's what I was about to say. Now, if it causes a domino effect where you see it more and more and more, then I might slide. You know, I might ride with you on that.
Well, let's paint the
as of right now, though. As of right now, as we stand, nah.
Well, let me show you the domino effect. It indirectly started with Cap. Then it goes to Le'Veon, who sat out and has now given Cats the blueprint to, if you want your money, just don't show up for a year. And then put them in a position where they got a franchise tag you.
Yep.
That's one way. Antonio Brown doesn't show up and does everything he gets. And what happens? He leaves and gets $30 million in guarantee. He basically got a whole new contract doing it with no leverage. Then you have David Irving, who then announces this before the NFL even has a chance to announce that he's failing the drug test currently.
Okay.
That's enough for a domino effect.
See, the thing about it though, bro, is what do you call it? The first Cap and who else was it you said the first 2? They didn't necessarily do anything. That's
why I said
it was more against the organization.
But that's why I said Cap is. That's what I said. Cap is indirect.
Indirectly, he showed what they can do. He sparked it.
What I think, and it's not so far off from what you're saying, but I don't think it has anything to do with the media. I think they're trying to do what the NBA players are doing.
Well, no, but that's,
you know what I'm saying. As far as getting at the organizations rather than. It's not necessarily the media, though.
But what I'm saying, I guess how to phrase it is that they're taking power into their own hands versus allowing the franchises and the media to dictate their narratives.
Get it?
Okay,
See,
no.
See, Le'Veon Bell could have given in. Le'Veon Bell.
I see it split though. Like I can't put the organizations and the media in the same.
Well, no, this is the tie-in.
That's where I'm having the issue.
This is the tie-in.
Understanding.
Le'Veon Bell could have listened to public opinion, what the media was writing, and just given in and said, you know,
he could let the media tell the story.
They're painting me as this way. Let me prove it that I'm not.
Okay.
He chose to say, well, you know what? They're gonna say something about me anyway, so fuck it. I'm just gonna do it.
He took
you
control.
guys deal with it.
He literally took control of his own narrative.
That's what I'm saying, taking control of the narrative.
Don't let the media tell your own narrative, pretty much.
But see, that's where I have the disconnect. Is because even with that, the media was still trying to paint him as that.
That's true.
You know, as the bad guy and shit. So I mean, that really had no bearing.
But
as
what
far
I'm saying
as the
is
organization, they didn't. You know, obviously they let him go.
Right. What I'm saying is that they tried to paint him in that picture, but in the end, he still got what he wanted.
Exactly.
Free agency.
But still,
and he had the talent.
That's why I'm saying though,
and he had the talent to back it up.
There's a disconnect between the media and the organization, because what he did, that was all accounts, that was a power move.
Right.
The media still, no matter what, they painted him as the bad guy, and it's still running that way.
Right? No.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you're still missing what I'm saying though. Is that they still painted him, but usually what we've seen from athletes is that no, don't do that to me, and then they go on this kind of PR move to try to clear themselves the name.
Now, because with social media,
he didn't do that. That nigga went to Miami and said, "Fuck it, if you don't call me the bad guy, you're gonna call me the bad guy. I don't care. I'm still gonna get what I want."
And he used
and in
social
the end,
media.
he got what he wanted.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you're talking about just someone standing their fucking ground and shit like that,
that's
then
what he meant.
yes, completely.
That's where the social media and the franchise where I was. That's where I was drawing that bridge to connect them.
Okay.
Because the franchise, they would, even the owner would be like, well, I don't know why he doesn't want it. It's a good deal. Everybody else is taking the deal.
Yeah.
The media then runs with that, runs their narrative over
and then he could go
straight up. In my opinion, it takes someone who's really strong-willed to actually sit back. You know what I mean? The entire time.
And unfortunately for Pittsburgh, they had 2 of them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them, they were 2 of the top 3 players on the damn roster.
Is this Vincent Price?
Yeah.
Shit, 2 of the top... 20 players in the league?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit's wild, bro.
So to me, that's that's what I'm saying.
Now that I get what you were trying to say, yeah, I'm with you.
Right.
Now, let's see this domino effect, and let's see if they're gonna, step up. Because I still firmly believe that they might be a lockout sooner or later.
Well, it's not a mic.
It will. There will
happen.
be a lockout. So that's why I'm saying, Niners, get your shit together.
Folks are talking about the NBA gonna have a lockout pretty soon.
Hell nah.
They gonna get that damn deal done a year before that.
Maybe a year before that.
Yeah.
Maybe a year before that. NFL, there will be a lockout. Just Niners, get your ring before that, because it will be a long one.
Now,
I feel it.
While the players,
I don't know, man.
I feel it, man.
While the players, go ahead.
No, my only thing is if the NFL is locked out for a while, that shit ain't coming back. Not if there's not if there's the XFL and the AAF.
I was about to say, if the NFL's locked out for a while, you will see, bet your ass, them seasons gonna start a little bit earlier. All of a sudden, they expand 8 more teams.
And the XFL, Mr. Man gets more money.
Yeah.
AFL, the AFL, AAF gets more people. Shit's gonna get very spooky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so if they do lock out, what do you call it? The
There's
NFL?
more alternatives.
The NFL does not want to make it last this time.
The players are just now starting to realize that the leverage they got.
Well, until then, that's to be continued.
Right. So the reason I was bringing up the social media for that is because while that's working in the power for the NFL, Adam Silver's recently come out, commissioner for the NBA. And he's saying that they've done a lot of data and research on their players. He's saying that generally the NBA players are just they're just unhappy.
For what?
Why?
It goes back to social media. Everybody's on the phone.
Kevin Durant.
No, just looking at comments.
Okay.
And as a result of looking at comments, you're taking away team camaraderie time.
Because Kevin Durant's in his feelings.
No.
Not just that.
No, it's not just that. He said if you're talking about any average player, they're unhappy.
Huh.
So much so that there was an article that came out to research this. JJ Redick was the main focal point of an article that came out last year. JJ Redick deleted everything social media wise because he said at one point he was in the house realizing he had spent 2 hours looking at his phone while his wife and kids were all around. And he was getting so riled up about shit that he didn't have any control over.
Yep.
But his family wasn't doing anything to rile him up. It was a perfectly missed opportunity.
Right.
So once he realized, why am I unhappy? And nobody's doing anything to me.
He just logged off.
He deleted all that shit. Got rid of it. It's the same thing with these younger players who are just developing their minds.
Yeah.
Because remember, this ain't the NFL where you got to wait 3 years. They're coming out one and done. Yeah. And we're getting to the point now where in about a year or so, that one and done is done. So you come back out from high school.
Right.
So your brain's still developing. So then they had social media as that cause. Then Dirk Nowitzki came out and he had a comment. He said, I don't know if it's about winning as much anymore as it is looking good on Instagram, Twitter, having followers, and having clicks and likes.
I mean,
it's the truth.
Is he wrong?
Is he wrong?
No.
That's not just for social. It's not just for.
That's not
just for sports.
All players, bro. That's everyone.
No, but
everybody's like that.
But this is directly correlated to the NBA.
No, so don't get me wrong. I
so
get that.
I understand the overall picture, but this is where I'm strictly focusing on just.
I mean,
NBA
for
players,
example, look what happened with LeBron. When LeBron lost that game, the first time when he came back and he posted his fucking, it was like the worst loss ever in Laker history in his career, and then he posted his stats and shit. Like, hey, it don't matter as long as I got my stats, and how that made him look. I mean,
right?
Yeah, I know he's not lying. Just get off social media, you players. It's not that serious. Just log off.
Yeah, I mean, you're making millions of dollars, bro. Like, why are you tripping on anybody else?
Because at the end of the day, is that enough? Niggas can have the power of God and it still won't be enough.
Yes.
I know for you.
Give me millions of dollars.
For you, like I keep saying.
I'll be happy.
A person.
But I will say this: with those millions, the camera's on you 24/7.
Period.
That's cool.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I will be in my house.
You say
lighting
that.
up. Fuck the bullshit.
Listen to what I'm
like, bro. The fuck you thought?
I used to say the exact same thing until I started being around these guys.
They're just
again that first year you gonna live it up. The second year you're gonna be like, this is still gonna be cool. By year 3, when you can't go take a piss
without niggas looking at you,
without somebody wanting to get a fucking autograph from you, when you say, oh, I can't do an autograph right now, and then next thing you know, your name's all over social media because somebody's saying he's an asshole because he wouldn't sign my kid's autograph, not realizing that you just spent 2 hours earlier signing 2,500 autographs.
Think about that.
It's a whole different story when it comes to the money.
I'm saying I wasn't looking at it as
a celebrity.
As a celebrity.
Oh, you was looking at it as a regular person.
Give me millions of dollars, bro.
But see, you have to throw yourself in because it's like, what are you doing to get that fucking money?
Hey, I didn't say I was reduced. I said, give me. There's a difference. Like shit.
I get it.
My words,
I know what he's saying.
changing.
I know what he's saying.
Like,
You're looking at it. You're looking at it from a regular person's perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
You're looking at it from a celebrity, like a public figure.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're public
figures.
But I'm
I get
not
it.
saying make me a
Fam,
celebrity.
if we had all the money in the world and we didn't have to
If
worry
this
about it.
podcast got big, this is what happened. They were going to do the same shit when this podcast get big.
That part. So let's just say we sign a Spotify deal, for example, right?
Yeah.
We're making all this money. Mm-hmm. The only time I'm ever gonna leave the fucking house is to come to do the damn podcast,
or watch a movie, or eat,
like,
or anything like that.
like some shit like that. That's it.
Still, when you go eat dinner and someone will come up to you, "Hey, Martine, can we get an autograph?" Fuck you, nigga. I'm trying to eat.
I'll be like, listen to the podcast. You see how I am? Shit.
That's the point JC's trying to say, man.
No, I get it, man. I know the angle you were looking at it from, but I was looking at it from like a different
So now
angle,
I want to throw this angle at you.
All right, go for it.
Go out and go get a Subway sandwich. No Jussie Smollett. You walk out, you just happen not paying attention because you're just looking at your phone.
Yeah.
You happen to bump into somebody. Oh, my bad. An hour later, next thing you know,
this nigga fucking bumped into me, didn't say excuse me, all over social media, and then you labeled as the asshole.
Okay, that's
I
one
could
strike.
give a fuck.
Okay, that's one strike.
That's nothing.
That's one strike. You be on Shade Room.
That's cool.
But what I'm saying is, again.
Wait, but see, look.
Again, if we're gonna talk about, but what I'm saying is, it's domino effects.
Yeah.
Well, that first time, who cares? I don't give a fuck.
Saying, but you know how I am, dog. Like as far as how I am right now, you know what I mean.
Can you imagine how
right
KD
now,
feels?
I really could give two shits.
Because KD probably still stays on social media.
I still see KD as, you know, like, damn, you're doing too much. Like, you're sensitive.
Yeah.
However, I gotta back off that because I don't know what that's like.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Bro, I was just getting off the plane with these niggas just to go to my room, and motherfuckers would stop me. I don't even throw a fucking ball or catch a ball.
Yeah, I know.
And they would stop me. Now imagine scoring 27 for your fucking career.
Imagine being MVP in the finals. Imagine knocking the crown off LeBron in the finals and shit like that.
And it's literally just all eyes on everything.
And then niggas are still talking shit about you saying you're better than LeBron.
Now, I'm not discrediting to say, well, you know,
he's not.
To let it go. Because it's like, when you sign up for it, you sign up for it. Like, it's that game's the game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, damn, you look at it and like, nigga can't even take a walk and just go. Because remember when he was younger, he would go back to Texas and he would play flag football. Can't even do that shit no more.
Yeah.
Now the point, like Adam Silver's trying to say,
I didn't think about it.
So what's he trying to say?
Run up the hill out in Redwood City or whatever, and now I'm sure you can't have.
Yeah.
So pretty much, what's Adam Silver's like solution? Well, what are solutions he's looking at?
Well, he's trying to look at ways. Just right now, it's an observation. My guess is that they're trying to look at ways to help better develop that. Now, that means getting some therapists, team therapists.
That would be interesting.
Sports psychologists or something, just to get them inside the buildings. That way there's an outlet. His whole main thing was that when you look at the trailer for the Bulls, and a lot of those, a lot of that footage that we saw, there was camaraderie. They were, playing cards. They were always around each other. Yeah. He's saying he's been to the point where he's getting ready to leave, and he's seeing a team of 15 guys on their phones on the bus. So nobody's communicating with each other. So and then what's happened is they've taken out the importance of having the elders on the team because everybody's
on their headphones, on their phones.
Right.
Gotcha.
So now
not just in the NBA.
So now it paints this picture of when everybody says, "Oh, the league's soft, this and that." It's like now we have to actually have to factor in how beneficial is social media to the professional sports.
Well, you know who's really
beneficial because for the fans, you get all this access.
Right.
But for the players?
It's beneficial for the players when they still feel like they're shorted all this money.
Well, who's really short is y'all Lakers. In a good way. And the good news, bad news, y'all lost.
Bad news?
Depends on
how you look at it. Yeah. But the good news is,
for Zion.
Hey,
so when I say that,
don't tell Knicks fans that. Don't tell Knicks fans.
I want all the smoke. Knicks tape. I want all the smoke. Nothing would make me happier than to ruin the Knicks' chance of being complete shit all these years and finally having an opportunity to get Zion, and them niggas get the number 4 pick, and we end up with the number 1. Nothing would make me happier. I would die laughing.
But anyway,
It's like you couldn't breathe and shit.
I mean, they worried about Zion. Like they need to be worried about their owner.
They
Who's
really
talking to fans, talking about trying to
ban them from the
ban them from
MSG
their arena because
and
they're
shit.
saying, "Oh, sell the team." Hey, that's rude. That's not an opinion. Yeah, kick him out.
Yeah, he said, yeah, good luck watching it on TV from now. Get him out of here. Anyway, your boy LeBron passed.
Bitch. Oh, sorry.
Anyway,
Holden, man.
Y'all boy,
man.
y'all boy LeBron passed MJ of all time scoring. So
That's a hell of a feat.
it's cool.
It's not just cool.
No, it's cool. It's good. Good for him.
Like, that is,
Great for him.
that's
applause. That's a feat.
It's an amazing feat.
It's amazing. It's great.
I celebrated for two reasons.
One,
I've always liked LeBron. So to actually see it come from fruition from the time where, because a lot of times when guys are younger, the media will attach themselves to it, and then more times than none, they end up becoming a bust, or they just don't live up to the hype.
Yeah.
We've been covering this guy since sophomore, junior in high school. He's now superseded Michael Jordan on the scoring list.
that's cool.
To me, he's superseded the hype. Because for as great as a player as we all thought, I mean, just think about it. Michael Jordan. He's past that. Number two, the top four in scoring have all worn Laker jerseys at one point.
How you feel about that, Martin?
That's the one thing that I take solace in. Now,
Man, you talk.
as for LeBron, I will say this, that it really is amazing for him to score that many points, and he's a passer. And I don't mean that negatively.
His natural game is to facilitate.
Yeah, he's a passer. Like that is fucking insane. And you got to figure all the free throws that he could have had.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he's not that great of a free throw shooter.
Right.
Once again, not talking shit. It is what it is. He could have had that many more points already.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was bittersweet for me though. I was genuinely happy for him because he passed his idol. That's fucking amazing.
Right.
But it's like, bro, I already know a fucking Instagram post is gonna come after this, and we just got smacked. I, as a Laker fan, don't feel right. That's just the long and the short of it. But that's it for me, man.
Here was my stance on it. The stuff that he did against the Pacers, I was kind of like, all right, like, really.
What did he do with the Pacers?
When he went to social media.
That's when you said I'm not talking about it for the week. Yeah.
This Ingram's out, Lonzo's out, Kuz is out, KCP's getting 30 plus minutes. Caruso is getting all these minutes.
He's actually playing well, bro. He's been
playing, and it's Michael Jordan, who we all we view as the number one.
Yep.
For me, it was about, well, we're really not going to win any more games. So when do people feel comfortable with him getting it?
Yeah.
That's like, at some point, he's going to get it.
No, I know. And we talked about this you know, in the group chat. And my whole thing was like, if this would have happened while we were winning, whether, the injuries never happened or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? An alternate universe, we're on a winning team right now. Or had it happened earlier in the season. Now, granted, I know because of how many points he needed, that wasn't going to happen.
Right.
But I'm saying if it was possible.
I mean, let's even do this. Let's factor in. Let's say he plays those 18 games. He obviously is going to get that earlier.
Yeah.
Because
if he plays those 18 games, bro, I mean, we're probably not in as bad a position as we are. So in that case, I have no problem with it at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it would have been cool. But just the fact that how the team is doing and how we did that night.
It's just the fan factor. It's the bittersweet.
It's more so the Laker in me rather than the
individual. That I understand. However, I do give credit because while they were down while he got it, he helped get them niggas to within 2 points. I expect that to happen.
Yeah.
And the reason really why they fell out was, again, Ingram didn't play. Like, these guys aren't used to... Anytime KCP's gonna get 30 plus minutes, I'm not.
It's a problem.
I'm not.
And also, aren't they limiting LeBron's minutes now?
They didn't at that point, but now that he's.
I think they were just waiting out the Celtics game.
Yeah, probably.
Just because it was there.
But now he's like, he's doing like 25 minutes a game or something like that.
I understand that. One thing I kept seeing though that I got, but I was like, it doesn't apply here because this is something completely different. Was everybody was bringing up Kobe. And I was like, well, wait a minute, time out. I clearly remember when Kobe passed MJ. Mm-hmm. We was 9 games below 500. Granted, it was still December or January or November.
Yeah, you
we
remember?
We had a lot of
time, but we knew what it was. It was his final tour.
Yeah.
So we were under 9. We were 9 games under 900
or 500
or 500. Thank you.
Yeah.
And last time I remember, they were doing the same thing that those same people were doing to LeBron, which was bashing him. They were doing the same thing to Kobe, which was, oh, well, of course he's going to pass him. He needed all those shots to do it. He still ain't got 6 rings. And even then I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with him passing Jordan for the regular season scoring?
Yeah.
Because they did the same thing with LeBron. Was like, oh, well, Kobe got us all these rings. And I'm like, fam, Kobe scoring in the playoffs doesn't count for this. So you can have the memories all you want, but they don't count towards this.
Right.
So why the hell, and to me, Kobe had 20 years. This is LeBron's first year with the team. So this is a career, we're more so respecting the fact of his career ushering into this. This ain't got nothing to do with the Lakers. This is about the man's career in year 16 being able to do this. So that's where my angle was coming from. Now, I understood Lakers fans, I understood that.
Making sure you know that part. I was about to say, I'm not a Lakers fan, but I look at it from the other viewpoint.
But you can't look at it from that standpoint because he hasn't played a Laker
a real
for his
Laker.
career.
Let
there
me
you go.
rephrase that.
There you go.
He's not a historical Laker.
Right.
Yeah.
He hasn't been with that team forever.
He is a real Laker. He wears the fucking jersey.
But he could leave at any time.
No, he's under contract.
Well, he's
under contract, but you know what I mean.
years.
You know what I mean. Yeah.
He's locked in for 2 more. He's locked in for at least 2 more years. Yeah. He's not going anywhere.
For now. I know what you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Just
that's why I said for 2 more years he's not going anywhere. That's why his 4th year is an option. Mm-hmm. But we know why it's an option. At least Martine and I know.
Yeah.
It's because there's a chance that Bronny Jr. could be in the NBA. And obviously whatever team he goes to, LeBron's already been open with saying I want to be on. I want to play 1 more year with my son, and after that I'm done. So there's that. But this isn't me trying to say, well, don't blame LeBron. LeBron has a lot of blame on his hands for this year.
Yeah.
However, after what I just read over this past morning, LeBron his blame has kind of dwindled down in comparison.
And even coming from me, I have to agree with you.
Now, why is that?
Yo, we gotta start differentiating between Magic Johnson, the all-time point guard, and Magic Johnson, the
GM.
Fuck Magic Johnson, the executive right now. You have put us in a fucked up position since you've gotten in. Well, the only reason why nobody said anything is because you're Magic Johnson.
Yeah, but JC gonna say it.
When I read, and everybody knows, I was advocating to keep Julius Randle.
Yeah,
Brook Lopez, I was kind of like, well, if you can get him for cheaper, cool, bring him back.
Yeah, exactly.
When they got LeBron, and then the staff went to Magic and said, yo, we need to bring back Brook and Julius Randle. And he turned around and told them no. And then proceeded to sign JaVale McGee, Lance Stevenson, Rondo, and Beasley. I was fed up at that point.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait a minute, you told me you had the money to make all this work, so our starting 5 would have been legit, which meant you really only would have had to key in a few slots for the bench.
So you tell me he sabotaged the team?
No, I'm not saying. Well, in some ways, actually, because that would actually make sense as to his feelings towards Luke. When giving Luke a bad hand.
Because he wanted to put the blame on him, but not himself.
Right.
That's some whole shit.
So I got to call that. And shout out to Jason, because there's even more research that he did that I didn't know. The average team in the NBA that's in the playoff picture has at least 3 analytics guys. The more elite guys in the standings have upwards of at least 5. I only saw 1 under the Warriors. However, their assistant general manager is an analytics guy, so you can imagine that he's advocated, and they're the leader.
I mean,
as far as I know,
Myers too.
Yeah.
I
like
mean,
they're in analytics, so even though they may not, I didn't see the names. You know,
Yeah.
there's a whole fucking analytics department.
Well, Bob Myers is the GM,
Right.
and he is
You want to know how many
deep into that shit.
You want to know how many 76ers have? The process team.
How much?
Motherfuckers got 9.
Wow.
That makes sense.
So they graduated from the process to be like, okay, we got to contend. Let's get this shit going.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to know how many the Lakers have?
1.
We have 1 analytics guy. Would you like to know who we chose to be our trainer after the legendary Gary Vitti?
Who?
I don't know his name. But I will tell
It
you.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what his name is.
Give me a hell yeah!
But I will tell you, he is part-time.
Now,
So he's only there
fucking
part-time.
crazy.
Now let's factor in the injuries. Because it didn't start with LeBron. Rondo got hurt. Lonzo was in and out. JaVale got sick. Ingram had an injury. Josh Hart started fucking around. Then it ultimately led to LeBron. And then Ball got hurt again. Rondo got hurt Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Which a lot of that goes under the radar.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's part-time. Guess who he is working out on his other part?
Who?
The Kardashians. Which means we hired a motherfucker for part-time when we're trying to get back in the grand scheme of things. We have a lot of injuries that need taken care of. And this motherfucker's only there for part-time, and his other main client is the Kardashians. No, that's way above LeBron's pay grade. That's way above Luke Walton's pay grade.
That sounds like some fuckery.
Guess who's to blame?
Yeah, the Magic Man.
It's magic time, baby.
No, I'm not. Again, I'm very happy I checked out when I checked out.
Yeah,
tragic.
Because when I read it, it was regular. Like, I'd have been furious had I was still in tune. Like, but I'm looking at like, y'all need to get this shit done you need to get it right by the summer.
You need to do better. LeBron. Do better next season. Yeah. Do better.
Now, I will say this. You know, a lot of Warriors fans were making fun of us for losing to the Suns. And then to find out them niggas lost to the Suns, and then Klay Thompson goes to the media and is like, "Yo, we needed the fans." Man, what the fuck were the fans going to do from keeping Booker from 36 points for however much he scored?
Bro, oh my god, the fans were going crazy. Right, so let me paint a picture real quick. Me and my actually let me phrase that. My whole family, we went out to go eat, at BJ's, and
right.
They had the Warrior game on, obviously. You know what I mean?
Obviously.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you, right? So we're watching it, and I'm just like, wow, they really came back. My dad is wearing a Warrior shirt.
Oh, so it was ugly for him.
And whatever, I don't give a shit. So we're watching. They came back. Oh shit, they're up. Y'all got 10 seconds. 6 points. I'm looking at my dad as I legit was saying these words. Y'all got 6 points down. 10 seconds left.
5 seconds.
Where's Curry? Where's Clay? Oh, y'all.
Where is Ja?
Where's Ja?
So, my dad doesn't necessarily keep up with, every other team. You know what I mean? He watches the Warriors, and I'll give him credit for that. Since 2008. Yeah, man. So he doesn't know but he knows the Suns are not that great.
Not great at all.
They're just like an ant team. They had 15 wins.
You just
same franchise. Same franchise that put a goat in the office and shit all over the place.
Bro, 15 wins on the season. He's the one who pointed that out to me. Yeah. I didn't know.
You ain't got to tell me because when we lost to them at that point, they had 11 wins.
Yeah.
And folks love to bring that up with us.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but you know what? This is, the number 2 seed in the West?
They were number 1 at the time.
Oh, were they?
Look your shit, by the way.
They were number 1.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just done with them, bro. Like, I'm done with
Did NBA. You happen to see Steve Kerr?
I was happy when they lost to the fucking worst team in the league, bro.
Did you happen to see Steve Kerr, what he said?
I'm so fucking tired of Draymond and lip
tired of this shit.
I'm tired of this shit.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Huh.
But
no,
then,
I didn't.
And then he came back and played it off like he didn't say it. Yeah, you said that shit. You said that shit.
Bro.
Draymond was fucking up.
KD's going to New York.
Warriors fans,
Cousins is going somewhere.
It's pretty much even though it's kind of dwindling, I still don't see a reason why you guys won't repeat. But I will say this: from having celebrated a team's three-peat, this is where it ends.
Yeah.
It's over after this.
Yeah.
So you better cherish it, because
you know what, man? I wouldn't be surprised if the Rockets knock them off.
I wouldn't either. I'm just saying, as of now,
they run the gauntlet with them for 5 or 6 games.
I mean, they upgraded. They basically had done it.
They did.
But then Paul got hurt.
Yeah, and they upgraded.
So hopefully
that
guy doesn't get hurt for once.
Right.
Whatever.
Feel me? That's just his luck.
Yeah.
And then he gets eliminated the next round. And then he gets eliminated the next round. That'd be funny.
But no, as far as basketball, you know what time it is, man.
March Madness.
Conference tournaments start this week. I still don't give a fuck. I'm just waiting on next week, man. Conference tournaments, like, motherfuckers try, but they don't try. But I will say, some of them highlights from the smaller teams that absolutely need to win to get in, that's going to lead right into next week, and then pure madness.
I saw, what's it called, UNC lost. UNC still beat Duke again.
Yeah, Zion didn't play.
Zion was pissed. I saw that clip when he walked out. He was like, we see them in the fucking tournament. He was pissed.
Fucking Jason Garrett was there.
Why?
He's watching the game. And he's
just a fan, bro. Like,
he's sitting there and he's looking at.
Wait, hold up. Why do you get so upset over any Cowboy? Dude?
I just said why.
Yeah, but the
I mean, it's off season. Why not? Shit, it's a basketball game.
Why?
So anyway, as you were saying, JC, sorry.
Now do you understand? Imagine being a celebrity, you get questioned. You even go to a basketball game, but why are you there?
Like, but see, my thought process is like, why are you tripping on that shit?
I wasn't tripping. I just asked a question. Still stuck in my head.
Jason Garrett was there looking at him, and the way he was looking at him was like, "Help me, Zion Williamson. You're my only hope."
Oh my god.
Especially with David Irvin leaving, you know.
Oh yeah.
Stick his ass right at defensive end.
Seriously,
Ain't no issue.
Bro,
yeah. But I'm excited for that. Tristan Thompson's still acting the damn fool.
Yeah, that boy's different. Tristan Thompson's different.
I have no clue.
Tristan Thompson
is just.
It's not even different. Tristan Thompson is actually very intelligent. I didn't think about it till I broke it down from this perspective. He finally realized that LeBron is not in Cleveland anymore, so nobody gives a fuck what they do in Cleveland.
Nope.
No. Why not?
So pretty much, if y'all lived under a rock, Tristan Thompson was caught with another female.
Yep.
That wasn't named Jordan Woods or Chloe. He was just with another chick.
Oh, this is the mystery one.
Yeah.
He doesn't
the second time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, I guess TMZ paparazzi caught. He looked over and just flipped him off when the elevator closed. On some Tupac shit. He didn't give a fuck. And I was just like, well, shit.
You know what this was. The game is the game. Nigga.
Game's the game. Like, I can't, you can't even be mad at this nigga different. He don't give a fuck. He gives no fucks. After Chloe and all them, he don't give a fuck.
Cavs with a K, man.
Cavs with a K. Yeah, man.
Anytime we bring up Tristan, I'm going to find some correlation where a word with C, we just going to substitute it with a K.
Yeah. Anyway, when it comes to the world of wrestling, we're on the road to WrestleMania. Fastlane was last night. It's pretty much just like Captain Marvel. It was just
in and out.
In and out. Didn't really matter much. There's some shit that happened, but it don't matter. But WrestleMania is next month. And again, I really didn't care because I forgot he was still with the company. But good old Jim Ross announced that he's leaving WWE. So whatever. He wasn't really. No, he wasn't. He
wasn't doing shit.
He was. I mean, he does. He was doing like online shit and doing little specials. And he
wasn't doing nothing in front of the camera or the main. Like I tune in twice a year. I ain't see JR not one time.
No, I know. So he's gonna have.
He ain't doing shit.
He wasn't doing shit. That's why when you put on the notes, when you said, "Oh, it's the end of an era," it's been an end of an era.
I threw that in because I thought you was gonna.
I don't care.
You didn't write any notes this week, so I was
I know. It was just like I fucked up and put all the fucking shit on the other notes and shit and transferred it over. But that shit, I really didn't care. I was like, I mean, he always leaves and then comes back like a scorned bitch. So
last time I saw a nigga talking in front was at Wale Mania.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, he can come back. I'm a
nigga, that was 4 years ago.
And NXT.
Since we're talking about Wale Mania, what the fuck is that?
Wale Mania.
It's awesome, man.
Okay, so we had the first one.
Yeah.
We had the first one.
The poster, the flyer.
He basically brings in a panel.
No, this now it's like a concert now. It's gonna be. He
doesn't do the panel anymore.
He does the live podcast. Kaz and Emilio Sparks. Shout out to them, of course. Shout out to Kaz and Emilio Sparks with Wrestle Rap. They're gonna do like a live Wrestle Rap podcast. They're gonna bring. It's gonna be just like kind of the other thing. They're gonna bring wrestlers up there and do a live show and shit like that. But what they did because we had the very first one when WrestleMania was out here, and they had a live panel. So they brought in Rey Mysterio. They brought in just a who's who of wrestlers, man. And then after that, Wale performs, and it becomes a fucking club. And then you have wrestlers and
nerds, and
then you have the club
socialites,
and then you have the club, and then you have the club people that come in, and it's all mixed up. It's fucking wonderful.
It's hilarious. Some of the best nights ever, man. And it's not even funny. It's not even fun to watch it in terms of like making fun of it. Like it's so funny just to see everybody interact with each other.
Yeah, it's just all like, dude. Like, we saw wrestlers chilling in the VIP.
Like you literally got socialites.
People you don't expect to hang out and shit.
The women just all decked out, dresses to the T. And then you just got some nigga with a wrestling t-shirt. The collar's already, dripped down. Shit and shit. Just But everybody's having a beer and fuck. Like, it's a good time.
You feel? Yeah, that was the what was that? Taste last year? Or was that not Taste last year? But yeah, but
2015.
they've been doing it
seriously.
Yeah,
we had the first one.
We had the very first one.
No, I mean I get that, but it was at Taste.
Yes,
wow.
They got it last minute, and it was the best spot, and it was cracking.
Yeah.
I remember me and JC were like rapping along to Boys in the Hood with Kaz, and I saw this other chick with me next to us, and all of a sudden she looked hella familiar, and I looked at Kaz and I was like, "Yo, was that Victoria?" Like WWE diva, and he was like, "Yeah, that was Victoria." And right next to you was Nola Foley, which is Mick Foley's daughter.
Oh wow!
I was like, "What the fuck?"
Shit,
just kicking it with him,
dude. RVD was chilling in like Rob Van Dam was chilling in the fucking VIP section. Fucking Jeff Hardy was there, drunk off his ass. He passed out in the fucking grass and shit. Oh awesome. Man, that was great times.
That is awesome.
If somebody did a music video of that shit, it'd be legit.
I don't think it was like that now, because now it's kind of more like not organized, but it's different now. It's not like how it was, but I firmly believe it's the best. The first one was the best one. So have it out in their base. So hopefully they come when WrestleMania comes back here. For sure we going to Wale Mania again. Shout out to Wale and all them too.
Or just go to Vegas.
Man, with Wale
and
LA. Oh man.
Let's go make those trips.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so
from Wale Mania
to music. I mean,
man,
let's just call it what it is.
Let's be real. Like this was a slow week.
No, it was dead.
It was a dead week.
This is a really slow.
That was a
week,
very rare dead week. After JC told us this is going to be when everything starts dropping. No, God pumped the brakes. I don't know what happened. We all thought there was gonna be a surprise drop because there was nothing.
Yeah, nothing was planned apparently.
And
then we got Juice WRLD.
Fam, when his A&R said this is his reasonable doubt,
this is his life after death.
I don't get that at all. I listened to the entire album, front to back.
God bless you.
There were a few good songs, but see, it's a reoccurring theme with these new younger guys. Is like all their songs pretty much sound the same. So once you hear the first one, it'll sound like the second. The second will sound like the third.
And that is why I turned that shit off after track 6.
I didn't listen to it.
Now, with Juice WRLD, it's the same thing. It's a lot of the same shit. I'll be honest.
22 tracks.
22
with 22 tracks, and I went through every single one.
Were you high?
Nah, I was driving. So, it's what it is.
Same shit.
Yeah, whatever.
This week was so bad musically, I was scrambling looking for podcasts.
Wow.
I was like, God damn, I was up to date with everything by the end of Thursday, and I was like, son of a bitch. I have nothing. Everybody on the fucking ESPN radio was on vacation, and so I'm like, what the fuck, man?
See, that's why I do wrestling podcasts, man. Those help me a lot. But that's just me, because I like wrestling, so that sucks for you.
That's cool, man.
I know, right? So,
well, Juice WRLD, Death Race for Love. I'll just say this, man. There was a couple good songs that I liked.
That's nice.
Yeah, there was On God featuring Young Thug. It's actually pretty legit. Y'all should listen. And Hear Me Calling, which actually has like a dance hall type beat. Like it's actually it's pretty cool.
By itself.
Yeah, by itself is cool. In a playlist is cool. If
with
you
the
listen,
album,
I wasn't waiting for that track
in the album. No.
So this is like a compilation album.
No, I wouldn't call it that.
So this is like an album.
It's an album.
It's his reasonable doubt.
That's this is life after. Is it life after death, or is it life after death, or is it like what's it called, Ready to Die? There's a difference.
Rest in peace, Biggie.
Yeah.
That's why I'm at with Juice WRLD. Like, Juice WRLD doesn't do anything.
See, the first album, I was intrigued for the concept. Like, this is a concept album. But then after like the third track, I was like,
there was no concept.
Yeah.
The concept.
The third album, the first album.
In my opinion, would they call it or not? When I say they, I mean the younger cats. I don't like to discredit nobody. You know what I mean? Like they're obviously making money, bro. That's more than I can say.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But like as far as their concept, like their version of a concept, I mean, it
seems like their version of a concept album is to make music that has substance.
Yeah.
And that's their concept album definition.
Exactly. Thank you. You know what? That's actually the best way I could even envision it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
you know what I mean?
All right, but you can't move the goalpost on me. I'm not moving the goalpost. I know what a concept album is.
Yeah, I know what a concept album is. This is not a concept album.
No, I'm talking about the first one.
Even I'm saying even that one. Like
that kind of had a story.
Not a concept,
because his girl broke up with him and thought the whole shit he's getting through the breakup. I got it. I mean, his execution was trash, but
it's there. Honestly, you mentioned Young Thug, and I was like, Because after what? Did you see what he did this past week?
Oh nah,
He
man.
went and bought the Gucci shit.
Oh well.
And wore it.
Oh, that's fucking right.
And I saw it, and I saw a whole bunch of people like, "Oh my god, I wouldn't think you'd do that."
You wouldn't think they would do that?
2 of the people were the same ones who I got into it years ago when they're like, "Why would you try to protest Young Thug? Like, who cares what they do outside? Like, it's just music."
And now
I was like, I called it. So now all of a sudden cancel culture comes in. Now all of a sudden you feel differently. Like I called that shit. I knew. Motherfucker that wants to talk about jewelry and money over what's going on in the communities. He ain't got no morals.
he just had to go against the grain, huh?
So so they're bringing it up now. I'm like,
oh, now you don't. Now you want to listen to me.
I called that shit. Whatever.
Well, you called it. I know. I remember 2 years ago. I remember.
But yeah, no. When you brought him up, I was just like.
Yeah, that honestly didn't even cross my mind.
What about that?
I did see that video though. I was just like,
What about that Def Jam shit? Alrighty, City Shawn.
Dude, you're killing me, Smalls.
Alright, well, City Shawn.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna talk about this motherfucking Def Jam shit real quick. Smalls, like I wasn't planning on going in depth with these.
There's a Bay nigga.
You know what I mean? There's 2.
Who's the other one?
Lil G from SOBRBE, the
of
actual
course,
and Sneak, who's affiliate of SOBRBE. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And it's a compilation.
So it was still Dreamville.
Compilation of nothing that sticks out. That's the problem.
That is the problem. But that's how a lot of the songs are. I don't know how you're listening to them, bro. And I don't mean like, oh, it's a full moon and all that bullshit. No. I mean, as far as like the actual, like, are you listening? I should know better. But are you listening to the lyrics at all?
Is that what you're supposed to
Or
do?
are you getting distracted once you realize that it sounds like the song previously and it's just like, I don't want to delve into it?
I'm listening for something that's going to stand out.
Something.
At this point in the game, like I said this last week off air, or whenever I said it, I listen to music now the way execs and scouts and sports look at prospects. I don't really necessarily care of what you're doing now. Do you have something that's going to make me want to come back to you in a couple months? Whereas when you're scouting, you're not looking for somebody that's just going to have an impact for year 1. They're going to have an impact year 6. Because if they have an impact year 6, I can deal with your fuck-ups for the first few years. Right. To get there. These guys, nobody had anything where I was like, I'm okay, I want to get there.
And plus,
I'm going to put this is how I was listening.
Yeah.
After a minute 30, I was literally skipping tracks.
I believe you. I would do the same shit. You got patience for bullshit.
And it sucks because I've always been the one where I'm like, yo, just give it a chance. But I've reached a point now where it's like, I don't have time, man.
I don't got time for stupidity.
Just what do you have? And if you don't have it, I'm sorry.
And on top of that, I remember the when they were low-key taking shots at Dreamville and saying like, oh yeah, no.
Wait, who?
The promo, the Def Jam.
Promo, yeah.
All the promo that some of the promo was taking shots like, oh, it's... Y'all want to do that too?
They'll go like, yeah, there's no respect to them, but that's a J. Cole album. Our shit's better. And they ain't even listened to this shit yet. And I'm like, oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. No. No, I wasn't using that. I wasn't using that as my definitive.
No, but it's not definitive. But it was just something that just got added, and I had no. And I remember just the whole principle of it. Of how I remember the whole process of this album. The hype came out literally a week after the whole Dreamville shit happened, and I was like, oh, so y'all, this is what y'all doing. Okay.
What sucks is that the reason why I was looking for something is because they all sound like somebody. Aside from the 2 girls in like track 4. Yeah. All them niggas sound like they wanted to be Young Thug.
See, that's the thing though, man. Like, that's what it's going towards.
You know what I mean? See, like, as a listener, I don't have to. We don't got time for that. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's cool. But separate yourself. Yeah. You can take some elements from what Young Thug gonna do and still make your own. But when a nigga literally broke down and started doing some Young Thug shit, I was
next.
I don't got time.
Yeah. So, is there anything else that you like? Okay. Well, City Shawn dropped something. Heat check.
It was cool for what it was. 7 tracks. Literally, for those who don't know what a heat check is in basketball, when you just in a rhythm and you feeling it, as soon as the ball touches your hand, that shit's leaving your hand. It's going right up in the air for a shot. And that's pretty much what City did. The tracks are all less than 3 minutes. Some of them are even a minute to 2 minutes. He got busy. So that if you take it for what it is, just a quick heat check, it was cool. I enjoyed it. But, you know, I'm biased.
Yeah. I was going to say that shit. Like, bro, we both
no, but City Shawn, though.
We both enjoyed it.
All of us enjoyed it.
Okay, all 3 of us enjoyed it. But us 2, like, we've met him. You know, you
met him
with him a little bit more than...
I've kicked it with him a few times.
There you go.
Should come to the show.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of have that little bit of attachment.
Oh, of course,
yeah. So it's kind of, you know, whatever. Like I ran into him I actually ran into him at Wingstop one time. I was like, when the East mixtape came out, I was like, bruh, yo, that East, and like he didn't see who I was and shit, right? And he looked at me, he's like, oh shit, what's up, bro? I was like, bro, that's what's up.
He fucked that up.
Shout out to City.
Yeah. Shout out to Cisco too. Cisco executive produced that joint, and then him and Prince, they pen and production game. They working with, I forgot what's her
Jasmine V.
Jasmine V.
That's her stage name.
They cooking up something with Jasmine V. So that's something to definitely pay attention to.
For sure.
Who the hell's Jag?
Oh, you don't listen to the sleepers, do you?
Man, when it comes to Joe and them, nah.
Maul has been playing his music.
That's
like,
cool.
Yeah, I know it is cool. And actually, did you listen to it?
I didn't get a chance to listen to it.
This one's actually cool. Like this dude's
it
lyrics
looks short, so I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah, no, it's only 24 minutes.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean, 8
cool.
tracks.
Is it just plain rapping?
It is rapping.
Okay.
Boogie's featured on there. Nick Grant's featured.
Yeah,
on there.
I saw the feature.
Reason is featured on there. Yeah. Oh, now I got y'all attention.
No, you got mine. I knew it was. Like I just didn't have time.
Oh, okay. That's all I need.
But overall,
that's my answer.
Overall, though, like this is actually a pretty solid project. It says Act 1, so I'm assuming that it's like an EP that he's gonna.
Oh, he's doing like Bobby Sessions.
So he's doing Bobby Sessions. What label is he on? What label is he on?
25/7.
Okay.
I don't know. Never heard of him.
Well.
It looks like he put that shit out himself.
Okay. Well, pretty much before we got on the air, Schoolboy Q announced. Well, he didn't announce nothing. All he said was 2 more days, 3 more days, or whatever.
2 more days.
2 more days. So we don't know what's coming. It's gonna be an album or a single, but we know how TDE operates. It's most likely gonna be a single. So Schoolboy Q is on the way. Finally.
I'm not gonna say it's about time, you know, the
Mac Miller shit. Yeah. And then
I mean, it makes sense the timing that he took off and shit.
Right.
And then Khalid, his album's coming out on the 5th of next month.
I like how we get back to announcing that there's gonna be some space in between the announcement to the drop. For real. I like that.
I love
versus
that
a motherfucker
shit.
saying,
"Hey, I'm coming out tomorrow.
Tuesday. Hey, I'm dropping Tuesday." What? I wasn't.
Nigga.
All right, fine, whatever.
Well, DJ Khaled, he said that he's dropping his compilation album in May, and supposedly
This nigga was talking shit while he said it too.
What was he saying?
He said, "Motherfuckers out here ain't making hits because nobody knows what a hit is because they can't sustain it for the amount of time."
That's true.
I'm coming back to show y'all what a hit is.
I mean, when I go to the bars, man, they're still playing Wild Thoughts. They still play All I Do Is Win.
Talk your shit, Khaled.
Khaled, man. I remember when I was young, I used to kind of talk shit about Khaled because he low-key annoyed me. But now, when you look at his resume, just music-wise, there's no denying.
I get that, but who is he saying that ain't making hits?
Who do you
Just everybody in general.
Everybody.
Just the climate.
The climate and
Are you
music.
talking about the overall climate?
Yeah.
Then I mean,
Yeah,
I
the
get
overall
it.
climate, yeah.
But I mean, there's been people who made hits. J. Cole.
What he's saying
Drake,
is
you know what I mean?
factor those, leave those
Fact
out.
those people out, the
those out.
superstars.
Oh, okay.
When you get past those, the superstars,
And the pop
they gonna
stars
hit.
and the pop
Right,
acts.
right.
Everybody else ain't making
okay,
hits.
I got
Like all these rappers that he be low-key
They're making.
co-signing.
What he said was they're making good songs, but people are.
that's what I agree
because
with.
there aren't a lot of hits,
Yeah.
people are then elevating good songs into hits.
Yeah.
But they're not sustaining.
Yeah. That's true. Look at Blueface.
Yeah, no.
Blueface, I'm telling you,
I got
Blueface got his shit going.
Which that leads into reminiscing real quick on Big for his anniversary of his death,
22
past
years.
Saturday. I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn, in '94,
He had
niggas
2
got
out.
no. '94 niggas got Reasonable Doubt, niggas got Illmatic, niggas got Tikal,
Life After
niggas got
Ready
the
to
Above the
Die.
Rim soundtrack.
Bruh.
This is 96,
What
right?
am I saying
94,
right now?
yeah.
Like, dog, those are classics.
And they
But
still.
what I'm saying is when you
All in one fucking year.
when you take
dude.
what Khaled was saying,
Yeah.
motherfuckers used to take that shit for granted.
Nah,
You knew
yeah.
every other week there was going to be something that had the
True.
potential to become a classic.
Even in the early 2000s, too.
I was gonna say that shit, man.
Even
I
in the
used
early
to buy
2000s,
like 4
Do you
albums
remember
at a time,
Do you remember
bro.
Future dropped in January?
No.
Future.
Oh,
No.
No, that shit hella phased out. I don't give a fuck about that.
Remember Ariana Grande dropped recently?
Oh, yeah, I did.
yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
of course.
Because you guys made
I still
you made me
remember it.
listen to the
Because
Wu-Tang
all I
clip.
see is Ariana Grande fans talking about it. I don't see nobody else talking about it.
You talk about just the core fan base. You want music that made an overall impact.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, music that made an old like music
like
like what Cardi's doing and all
Future
that
Hype
shit.
talks about it.
Yeah, of course.
But
nobody else.
most talking about it.
Yeah.
No one else. Drake. I mean, everyone talks about Drake.
I mean, music has been like that for a while, though. It's like it's here today, gone next week. You know what I mean?
That's like now.
It hasn't reached.
I'm saying for a while, like I mean,
it hasn't reached the point
like,
to what it did
you know
last year. Last year just seemed
overkill.
Oh yeah, last year was just stupid.
Overkill.
Yeah.
But if we want to stay on this Biggie topic, let's choose right here: Life After Death or Ready to Die. Which one do y'all choose?
Life After Death for me. It was more polished at that point. The story was
more cinematic. Everything was that album was whole cinematic.
I'll ride with you on that, but I have to go with
Same
Ready
here.
Die.
I like Ready.
I like the griminess of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I love rappers when they're at their rawest form, and that was Biggie at his rawest form.
But to me, the real test is your sophomore album.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So he could have, from what it could have been, and how he pulled it off.
Yeah.
Still
you
crazy.
Factor in, you get that J verse on "I Love the Dough."
Mm-hmm. Hypnotized.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The fact it was a double disc,
and they both stand.
Like I said, I completely understand.
Right. And you can't make a playlist out of that double disc. You got to listen to it all the way through.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Ready to Die is great. Not much can be said to diffuse it. It's just from my preference.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm.
And it's only
that was him at
peak.
That was him at perfection.
Yeah, that was only 2 albums, and they still hold up. It's only 2 albums. Can you imagine if he did not die and he kept it going?
I mean, you can say the same for Pac, bro.
Well, Pac had like a whole anthology series before he was at 25.
Think about that for a second. Like,
I don't know.
Even after he died, there was still 5 more albums released?
Worth of material.
So if he didn't die at that point, imagine how much he would have had by the time he died.
And there's still shit in the and there's still shit and there is still shit in the vault that still have not seen it.
My thing was, I'm under the belief he wouldn't have been rapping past 27.
Well, he would have been in the movies.
That's a possibility.
He would have been like Ice Cube, pretty much.
I don't know. I don't know if he wouldn't be an activist at that point.
He would have been acting. He would have been acting, and he would have been in entertainment. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah, that's just that. Like, I get what you're saying because, if you think about Big, let's go back to Pac.
Right.
Pac had already had he had already had what most people want in a career by the time he was out.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that.
Right.
I'm just saying, because those two are always going to be tied. Yeah, they're always tied together. You know what I mean? So it's just
they're connected.
When I think of Biggie, Pac comes to mind and shit.
For sure.
When I think of Pac, I just think of Pac. To me, because I felt he was the superior.
Cool,
I feel he was the superior one, in my opinion.
Of course,
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you.
Well, I'll say this. Pac had more impact. Biggie was the better rapper, though.
Yeah, of course.
He was the better rapper.
Yeah.
Just technically. The technical abilities.
Yeah.
But Pac was...
He got your soul.
Pac was a speaker.
Yes.
So he wasn't just a rapper.
Yeah.
He was a speaker. You just happened to be rapping over instrumentation,
right?
Or talking, I should say.
Yeah, talking over instrumentation.
But I did start watching the Unsolved series.
Oh yeah, I see it on my queue, but on the thing, but I'm like, nope, I'm gonna keep going through my list.
I did start watching. Like there's parts where you're just
you have to watch.
Where you're just all right. But there's other parts where it's like. Good casting.
That's the one. That's the USA one.
The USA one.
Yeah, I'll watch that later.
They got Luke James to play Puffy, and he actually fit.
Luke James
the one that played Johnny Gill in the New Edition.
I remember that. Yeah.
Played Puffy, and I was like, "Oh, okay, making it work."
Right.
What about Biggie?
The Biggie works at times. The Pac, the actor, that's the one from Straight Outta Compton. He's there strictly for the look. He has his moments though, so I'm not gonna
say, man. There is no one you can cast to play Pac.
Yeah, like he.
No. All eyes on me. That dude was Pac. The dude
Demetrius Shipp Jr.
Oh, he was Pac.
To an extent.
It was just the movie was just.
Yeah.
I'll never forgive you for trying to tell me the movie was good after I saw it.
It's not that it was good, Busby. Okay?
No, I just remember that.
That was the final goodbye. That's all it was, man.
He had Resurrection for that.
Hey, nigga, you tried telling me that one of Eminem's albums was great.
Do we have to go over this every goddamn time?
You tried telling me one of Eminem's albums was great.
It was, but I'm the fan. Anyway, speaking of sticking it to the Bay Area, MC Hammer's going back on tour.
Hey, I want to go see that bitch.
Too legit.
He got salt and pepper on that motherfucker.
He got like the whole 90s.
Yeah.
Damn near. Who else is on there? It's Salt and Pepper. Might as well be. Is New Edition there too? No.
New Edition is.
If New Edition was
New
there.
Edition can't even perform under New Edition because they beefing with each other again.
Again?
Yeah, like Johnny Gill has the name New Edition.
Yeah, my mom was asking me, why is Johnny Gill
they were all supposed to sit down and have an equal share in the names. That way, none of them could perform like Bobby Brown of New Edition.
Right.
They're supposed to have, so that way it would just be them. Some confusion got in the way. Ralph and Johnny were the only ones that didn't want to mix. Of course, Ralph is hosting some as a radio host now. Mm-hmm. Johnny was the only one that showed up for the paperwork. So now, Bobby, Ronnie,
Ricky and Bobby,
Ricky and Mike are now performing under RBRM. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike.
Oh yeah, RBM, yeah.
Yeah. So they're not performing under New Edition anymore. Because they're, again, in another feud. Even though
that's so horrible.
The biopic was supposed to bring them back together.
Oh, shit.
Well, they said it themselves in the movie. Like, they can't get it right. They love each other. They always find a way to fuck it up.
Well, this is like breaking news, I guess. Russell Westbrook went off on Jazz fans and he said, I'll fuck you up. You and your wife. I'll fuck you up. Let's hear this, shall we?
That's nothing new.
Okay.
That's nothing new. That's another Monday.
Well, did you find out who's on MTM?
Yeah. Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, wow.
Biz Markie.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
For some reason, Cisco was a part of this.
Fuck it! Dun, 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 dun.
Kid and Play.
Oh.
2 Live Crew.
Oh.
En Vogue.
Wow.
Color Me Bad.
Let's go to that shit.
Tone Loc.
Oh.
Dougie Fresh.
Wow.
Coolio.
What? You said Dougie Fresh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where is it going to come out here? They have to be in Oakland.
Yeah, they got to be out here smoking.
Exactly.
I'm going.
Oh, yeah.
No matter where. That
nah, fuck that. Go to the Oakland show. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to take my mom.
Yeah, that's 90s personified besides Cisco. But that's not...
I know, that one's...
Is Drew Hill going to be with them?
I was going to say, even if he does the Drew Hill shit, it's still kind of
The
weird,
only song
man.
he's going to do is Thong Song. That was the only hit he had. The only big hit he had.
Well, you got to think about
Song.
it, though, too. He is the lead singer.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? He pretty much can do that whole
Drew,
catalog.
So Drew Hill needs to be there.
No, they don't. For what? Give me one good reason.
Remember that time when Drew Hill got back together and then they broke up again? That was funny. When they got on the radio and then he said, yeah, we're going to announce and I'm leaving the group. They're like, what the fuck? Got a huge fight. That was hilarious. Anyway, I don't take Bart, but this sucks. The computer shut down randomly on a Saturday morning. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't go out.
They fucking did. Everybody was pissed. I went to go do my oil change that day. So I'm sitting there watching the news. They said that motherfucker shut down at 6 a.m. Didn't open up until almost 9 in the morning.
Niggas were late for work.
Oh my God.
Oh, damn.
Man.
I mean,
granted it was a Saturday, so it was probably a little bit slower.
Fam, I knew motherfuckers that had plans for the day and were driving. And when that shit went down, they're like, I'm not leaving. Because that means the fucking road's about to be packed. Nope.
It was done.
Yeah. But they got it back up, so.
Man. Thoughts and prayers to Alex Trebek, man. He got diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He announced it on YouTube, on Twitter, social media, and he said he's going to fight this shit. But, man, he said he's still going to be hosting and everything. So, Jeopardy is that show. So.
And the 90s are really coming back.
Hey, yeah.
And so is Fubu and Baby Fat.
You know how I'm getting down, man. I'm getting that 5 jersey.
Yeah,
now, I wonder if they're going
to 05.
Hey, I wonder if they're going to bring back the Fat Albert one.
Oh man, I didn't think about that. Jeez.
I used to have those.
I did too. Now that I think about it.
You know what? It's perfect timing too, because remember the Millennium Tour is about to kick off?
Damn.
It already kicked off for B2K? Yeah, it's already kicked off.
That's right, tour, this fucking MC Hammer tour.
They relaunch it right back in time, yo.
Hey, fuck it.
Them women and Baby Fat about to.
And if we go back to Netflix, they showed the trailer for On My Block Season 2. Did you watch On My Block, Martine?
I don't recall.
You should watch it, man.
I don't recall.
Oh, you actually like On My Block now?
I told you. No,
yeah,
one I didn't like.
Huh?
I told you I liked it.
Oh, yeah.
I just said I called it.
Oh, you called the ending.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't want to tell you what you called it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it.
Well, I guess old boy's coming back, and I guess the other girl going to be dead. I don't know. We don't know. It's this old boy coming back. Was it Ruby?
Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby coming back.
I told you Ruby was going to be alive.
I knew he was going to be alive.
I know the story. I know the storyline now. They're going to try to make Ruby the thug.
Now, I wonder what's going to happen. You think old girl died?
Yeah. They're planning for a funeral. He just happens to wake up. That means he's on the bed thinking about it.
Maybe it was just a teaser trailer. The teaser trailer just to make you think. Who knows? Your boy Andrew Long. Andrew Yang.
Show some respect.
Yang.
That's your boy.
Yeah, he is. He did a great interview with the Breakfast Club this week. Took him 2 days to put it up, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
And shouts out to him because he needed 65,000 donors so that way he could get on the debate stage.
That's good.
He cleared that shit today, and he had another 2 months to go.
What the fuck?
He's starting to get a lot of traction. Because
I'm noticing.
and it's not just Democrats, it's a lot of Republicans. Because one thing he unveiled that I did not know was that when he's been talking about this universal base income, there's a state of Alaska that's already had this impact for 37 years for their state.
Huh.
Wow.
Guess what color that is? That's a red state. Yeah. So he's actually starting to get a lot of traction.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, in my eyes, it's going to be an uphill battle because they're going to try to correlate this to socialism. They're going to go at him for his race.
Yeah, you know how the other races are out there right now?
The whole third.
Yeah.
However, he is the one that makes the most sense in what he's talking about.
Whatever. Like I said, by any means necessary.
I agree in by any means necessary.
No. I don't care. On my end.
I agree with it. However, you got to aim past your goal. So that ways, when you do get there, you ain't just stuck trying to figure out, okay, what next?
I get you. Just aim for the head with that whole ass nigga, and then hit the target. That's what I meant.
Gotta have your short term, your midterm, and your long term.
I get it.
That way you know what's going down. But yeah, shout out to Andrew Yang.
Aim for the head.
He's making a buzz. I donated twice to his campaign.
Oh, that's nice.
That's what's up.
And finally, when it comes to Mac Miller, God rest his soul, Blue Slide Park. What was this at in L.A.?
No, it's in Pittsburgh.
Bro,
where he's from.
It's the name of his album.
My fault. Blue Slide Park is now renamed Mac Miller's Blue Slide Park. So,
well deserved.
Yes.
Rest in peace to Mac.
That was
still crazy to say.
That was heartfelt, man. I'm not gonna lie. When I seen that, I was like, "Wow, that's dope."
DJ Booth is posting like a Mac Miller article like every other week.
Yeah, but you're a Mac.
Yeah, Karen Civil is still, because I guess she was really good friends with Mac. She's always posting shit about him all the damn time. So, rest in peace to Mac Miller, man. It's just still weird to say that shit.
Yeah.
Random. Anyway, this is episode 125 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. You can always follow me on the Twitter at Mr. W4H. You can follow the podcast at iLLogicalSP. You can follow it on Instagram with the iLLogical Sense, and of course on Facebook.
And of course, you can hit me on all social media, JCNo. Again, to everybody with the playlist, of course, now that I've revealed what was going on Thursday with my grandma, that explains why I didn't have the playlist. I may have to take off one more week just because some other shit's not taking place. Nothing too serious, nothing.
Well, okay.
All right, just keep us, in the loop.
Yeah, but whenever it does come back with this week or next week, I come back with a bang. Business is booming. Let's go. And this is gonna be something for everybody. I'll leave it that.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
And you can follow me on all my social media at Beats Be Killing Them. Venomous Vibes playlist coming out every Saturday. Lately, it's been about 5 o'clock. Last time.
I've been noticing my damn nigga.
Last time it was 2. Now it's 5.
I've already set in and started watching Netflix for the day.
Hey man, but a lot of people getting ready to go out.
That's true.
The Venomous Vibes
I'm watched,
playlist
so
is
that's only
ready
for me.
to go. Yeah, no, I know.
Also, people, we updated our playlist, our weekly playlist and shit like that for the month. So go check that out.
Second draft is up.
Yeah.
On all 3 platforms, and then of course the music videos on YouTube.
And the title.
That is all up to date as well.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Banks. He has a song out right now called "Get to the Bag." I did the production on that shit. Go check it out, man.
Let's get our fuck offs. Fuck Jed York. Well, not fuck Jed York. Fuck Wade Robson, because you done pissed me off. And for y'all, fuck Oprah. And
I don't know. You let him off early already, so
I know, but it's like getting them back in. And
I'm no longer invested in the Lakers this season, so
yeah, no
more fuck'ems. Like what it is, whatever.
Y'all got anything else?
R. Kelly's fucking himself, so that's
not fuck R.
Say it.
Yeah. Well, all I can say now is Holy Constrictor!
It's not soccer, right?